Flip, flop.
And not hit the camera. There we go. This is perfect. Wow, what a setup. Wow. It's like when you're doing the thing and you're setting up and the drums are playing and I don't know what accent that is anymore.
Fire.
Yeah, fire.
It's the fire.
Starter.
The twisted
Fire.
starter.
Wow. Choppy. Very choppy.
Ah, so good.
It's Chopin.
Yeah. All right. So that's exactly how spontaneous this podcast is.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah.
Words.
Don't come easy
To me.
Why?
Bye-bye.
How can I find a way? Mattias, come on. You got like a layup and you squandered it.
Ah, god dang it.
It's words don't come easy to me. How can I words
Don't come easy to me. Yeah.
Keep repeating.
I like this podcast.
So, welcome back to the Sketchbook Heroes podcast with me, Ilias.
Me, Robert.
And me, Mattias.
Woo-hoo! Thank you. You've all been great.
We out.
Mic drop.
I wish.
You dropped it on my face. I don't know. Okay. So, we are gathered here today because we are the Comic-Con trio. Actually,
Quadruple.
Cuatro.
5 people in total.
Oh, we 5 people. What?
Well, we have 5 people? Who's number
Why
5?
is this so chaotic?
Was it Sebastian? And
Yeah.
then there was this other tattoo guy that we
That
never met
we
today.
never.
Nope.
Nope.
No,
Nope, it's just
no.
4.
So we were talking about another tattoo artist that is tattooing at the convention.
I see.
So we're gonna try to get some like help from
Collaboration.
them, just in terms of hardware, actually. So
That's hard.
So yeah, it's hard. It is hard.
Because I was confused there for a while.
Makes me
Sound-
hard.
Because I was just confused there for a while. Sound like there was a whole family coming tattooing people.
Just get used to it, bro. Yeah. But yeah, we
like
did
tats?
we did gather today.
We did gather.
Over burgers and beers and talk about Comic-Con with Sebastian Beraza. The Beraza I'd never had.
Brazier. Seb Brazier. Or Brazzers or whatever the fuck it's called.
He did get an invite and respectfully said fuck you to all of us. No, he's a bit shy, so yeah.
He's a bit shy. That's not what you said.
Isn't that what I said?
A bitch shy?
No, you're a bitch.
You're just tired, Ilias.
I'm so tired.
We are all tired.
I don't want to be here.
Oh
I'm not
my
even
God.
supposed to be here today.
I'm going to tie into that in the retro.
This is new. You've never been tired before when you're recording. You're
No, I
Exactly.
love life. Oh, life.
Nah.
Why? Oh, life.
Okay, can we do this seriously now?
Yes.
Let's do it.
So we're just going to talk about Comic-Con
Yeah.
that we are all attending.
Yes.
You guys, you Seb, are doing the tattoo thing.
See.
And me and Mattias are doing the Art and Thunder.
And I'm also doing some of the art and thunder. But I think most likely you guys are going to have to help. Yeah, I think you might have to help me out a little bit there.
That's going to cost you, though.
Yeah, I know. I will give you all but nothing. A friendly slap on the back.
Slap on the
Slap on the back. Yeah,
with a towel.
exactly.
Kung Pao.
Why are we doing this?
Because that's all I have in me.
I love the fact, though, that we're going twice as big this year since last year.
Yeah.
Is that your radio voice? It sounded so much like a radio voice. Very nice.
Hi, you're listening to Mattias on the Sketchbook Heroes.
Welcome.
No, it sounded really good. We're all doing like radio voices now.
Why stop making fun of him?
Yeah, I didn't make fun of him. I gave
We're
him a
all
compliment.
making fun of each other.
We're idiots. We're idiots. This is what we do.
Indeed.
And we're tired more than
so
usual.
tired.
Because life
So
things.
So live.
So live. So, without further delay, thank you so much for tuning in. Let's just skip the intro because we're not doing it very well.
We're not doing it at all.
And if you listen on, this show, please go into whatever app you're listening to and rate, share, and do all the things that are good for this podcast.
Please.
And please.
Yes. Help a brother out.
And then we'll just keep the intro short if you do.
This is for you
a
guys.
hostage situation.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And we'll see you on the
Intro,
other side of this
intro,
intro.
go.
Thank you, Max
Intro.
and Introverket. And
We'll be back after these messages.
Artists of the world unite. Step out of your comfort zone into the danger zone.
They loved 80s cartoons. Even with beards and tattoos, they haven't changed at all. Failing sketchbooks every night, getting better with each line. Sketchbook hero, imagination burning. Sketchbook hero, sketchbook hero, pick up the sketchbook hero. They don't seem to have any life.
Chirp, chirp.
and
We're back.
yeah,
Back.
Sorry. I missed
yeah,
passing the thing.
yep,
Yeah.
yes, you did.
Yeah, I did.
But it's fine.
Yeah.
because we were all dum-dums. So we are here with Mattias and non-budget, non-refundable Rob.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're gonna, like we said in the intro, that was garbage, that we are all going to Comic-Con and we're trying something new this year.
Yeah, I managed to kind of nestle my way into the back pocket or whatever of the people that fix Comic-Con and got us a tattoo place. No, that sounds super wrong.
We got a bigger booth.
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna need a bigger booth.
So I talked to the person in charge and said that I was a tattoo artist, and they were like, "Oh, but what if we made your booth like twice the size? Would that work for tattooing?" And I was like, "Yes, of course," without thinking it's going to be twice the price. So yeah,
yeah, we got a nice price though.
You're welcome,
apparently,
guys. Super sorry about that. No, but I am super stoked about just being there tattooing at the convention. I think just doing it this one time will be probably the only time I will do this. But as a marketing thing, I think it's perfect
It is
for
perfect.
me
Yeah.
and also for Seb, who is also equally geeky and wants to do more neo-trad and more like fun stuff, I guess. Right now, he's doing a lot more realistic things, which he's amazing at as well. He's just an all-around great artist. But he wants to do more cartoony stuff, more geeky stuff.
and I
So
guess also stuff that he can actually finish on the spot.
that too. So I think for both of us as a marketing scheme, if you want to call it that,
Stunt.
this
Sounds
is
cooler.
perfect.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that he said yes straight away because he was my first choice as a tattoo colleague. And I didn't actually know who else I wanted to ask after talking to him. So the fact that he said yes, and then the fact that he said no to the Icelandic tattoo convention that he got invited to, which is the same weekend, just it breaks my heart because that's an amazing tattoo convention that I really, really want to go to myself. But he does Comic-Con with us morons instead.
Nice.
Loser.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, you guys met him for the first time today.
He
What
was
your
awesome.
first impressions?
Awesome.
Yeah, super friendly.
Yeah, I mean, that's who he is. He is, I would say, probably one of the friendliest dudes I've ever met in my life. And he's also together and living together with my boss now.
So we can get benefits.
So I have to be nice to him now.
I have to like him.
It's so weird. Like, I didn't know him that well before. He's just been like a good friend of a friend that's been around. And then all of a sudden, my boss started like
Seeing him.
seeing him, and now they're living together.
All right.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So they kind of met when I met my boss. Like it's so weird and twisted.
But
and,
that
yeah.
like the tattoo industry is so small in that sense that everyone
yeah.
knows basically everyone.
Mhm.
Because every time my name drops, they were like, "Oh yeah, isn't that the guy that was at Huckleberry or like this or that?" And you're like, "I guess you all know the family tree or something." Like I don't know.
I also love the fact since I got tattoos on my body, and when people see my tattoos, they're like, "Oh, is that a Tatiana Sandberg tattoo?" Or they don't even ask. They see like, "Oh,
They
that
see-
is
They
a
just-
Tatiana
they just
Sandberg."
know.
They're like, "Oh, yeah. How did
Yeah.
you know?" I'm like, "Yep." Nah.
Yeah, like Seb today.
Yeah,
He just saw
exactly.
it straight away. Yeah.
But they're so good.
They are. Yeah. Yeah. Your
Yes.
last one blew my head off, actually.
Yeah,
It's sick.
it's friggin' insane. Like
Yeah.
Castlevania Castle-ish.
Yeah, exactly.
Is
But
that
is
what
it?
it is? Or is it just,
Yeah, no, the thing that because I always want Tatiana to have her own, approach and ideas about it. But before I get tattooed from her, I send her like a mood board and a little bit of thought what I want from it. So I feel like, okay, I kind of want the Castlevania castle because I love Castlevania. But I seen previously tattoos that she's been doing about like spooky castles, like haunted houses. And I like that style of it. But I kind of want a Castlevania castle in that style of the haunted houses in this kind of color scheme. Or if you have any better ideas, just go for it.
Okay.
So,
So you're like the best client ever, of course, because you are the best person, of course, and everything. Fuck you, man.
no, but also there's a reason why you go to approach to a tattoo artist if you're like, yeah, I love that style. I love your ideas. So why should I just come in there with exactly a thing that I want? Because that takes away the creative
Yeah.
fun for the tattoo artist.
But I guess that comes from being a creative. Like as soon as
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, do everything we want," and then it kind of kills it a bit,
Yeah.
Like you,
But also that was the reason why she was so nervous the first time when she tattooed me, because she knew that I was a creative artist, that I had eye for what is good, what is bad.
you were like,
Because then she got super nervous, like, oh shit, now he will be able to see all my mistakes, whatnot. That's how she thought first.
But that is how it is. If you know that somebody is sort of just artistically inclined in any way, you do get a lot more nervous because they will understand if you did a mistake, like whatever it might be, you might see it.
yeah, but I'm thinking like when you tattooed your like Nelson
Oh yeah.
and stuff like that,
Yeah.
like that must be fucking because they saw you from scratch basically,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
so
seen me
that's
from not knowing anything to
yeah.
what I now do. That was extremely scary, but also I don't know why, but it just felt like really relaxed because
straight circle.
yeah, straight circle.
And Nelson,
Definitely. It was just like he knew exactly what he was getting.
Yeah.
And with all the mistakes or whatever might come with it, he just knew and accepted it because he's seen my work for so long that I don't know, it just felt natural. Also, he had
That's awesome.
hurt me so many times. I just felt like it's payback time.
Yeah, but
For
dude,
real.
your sleeve is one of my favorites as well. So
Well, it is also one of mine. So thank you.
Nelson was your mentor, right?
Yeah, one of them, I guess. But he was the one that more or less brought me into Huckleberry. I think he kind of forced me in there through Marcus, who became my actual teacher. But it was through Nelson because, I was getting tattooed by him, and every time I went there, I was like, well, of course you need me as an apprentice. Of course you need me. You want me here, right?
you broke
Everybody
him down
loves me.
mentally. I like this.
Yeah. And I just pestered everybody all the time. But they already had an apprentice, so they didn't have any room for me, really. But she was like approaching the 1 year mark. She was getting like very self-sustainable as an artist, I guess. And it was just time. Also, me kissing ass. Worked.
Very nice.
Yeah. Short history. So yeah. What are we talking about?
No, but I got a question for you, Robert. I mean, when it comes, how do you approach now when you're going to tattoo on the Comic-Con?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm thinking, are you gonna tattoo flash tattoos, like really fast ones? Are you gonna do with some specific theme to it, since we're at Comic-Con?
Yes and yes, I guess. It's really scary. Like, I think I'm always nervous before any type of tattoo convention, but this isn't a tattoo convention.
It is not.
And this is a really big convention. It's one of the biggest for us geeks.
Is it for how many people?
30,000.
30,000.
30,000 tickets are sold out. So
Yeah.
whoever's joining is joining, and everyone else go fuck yourselves. Apparently, that's not our words, but
And all that
that's
aside, you
the
also
amount.
have like these famous people attending
Yes.
that might or might
Ilias
not pass.
and Mattias and
like
Robert
some sketchbook heroes, I think,
yeah,
are
I
going to
think
be
that's
there.
what they were called.
Really, really cool. No, but that's like another level to it. It's always a dream that you would get a really famous person to come get a tattoo by you, and that would make you go from 3,000 followers to 30 or 300,000 followers just because that one thing.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. It might bring you in a lot of work. But my approach is really like, I'm there to market myself more than do like super cool tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
I think both me and Sebastian, we're going to do really small, simple tattoos, like logos of different franchises or whatever. Those, like the heads of the comic book hero on the comic books. Like if it's a Wolverine old school comic, you had the...
Up in the corner.
The silhouette
Exactly,
thing,
that
yeah.
little head, like those type of things.
But
Stuff
the
that we can
hearts
do
from
within-
Zelda, the
Exactly.
like mushrooms from Super Mario,
I
like
think
stuff
anything
like,
that we can finish within like an hour
yeah.
is what we're doing. Just so we could help as many people as possible at
Yes.
site get a tattoo. And then I'm going to print out a lot of the stuff that I want to do and have that as a flash book.
Like a book, like a
Yeah.
bookable, like so people can
Exactly.
book a cool
so they can
tattoo,
stand
yeah.
there and look through what I want
Yeah.
to do. And that will be very like on every page want to do instead of we're going to do that here. And if they want to book that, we'll do that in the shop.
Outside, yeah.
Like where I can take the time it needs. And because tattooing at a convention is so stressful, it's just, you can never be in the zone. You have to be everywhere all at once. It's so much noise that just fucks with your head. So you can never do like a perfect, crisp tattoo at a convention in the time you would in the shop. So I would say it takes almost twice the time doing anything at a convention.
And everything at a convention isn't at hand, like if
Exactly.
you need a toilet or a bathroom, something, we don't have
that's
that
a whole
on hand. Yeah.
another thing. Yeah, I mean, hopefully we'll bring a mirror if we can remember that. But
Oh shit, that was
yeah.
a good thing we didn't talk about.
No,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Smart.
everybody
Yeah.
has an iPhone today. You just take a picture and but there's so many things. See, my head is like split 5 ways right now, trying to just sort out all of the issues that we are dealing with in like just before Comic-Con. And it's messing with my head on top of all the other stuff that's going on in my life. So it's really stressful, but I do at the same time feel really comfortable and chill because I got you guys there. I got Seb with me, and we're all very cool, chill dudes. Like
Yes.
none of us are really known to stress
Or
and become-
dramatize.
No,
or
I
like,
think if anybody, I am that guy.
You are the guy,
Yes,
yeah.
I am the guy.
It's like every
I-
like Sketchbook Heroes
Yeah.
event,
I
you get
panic.
a bit more. Yeah,
I panic every time, and then I'm super chill when the event is going. And that is what I'm going to be now. So I'm going to be
So
stressing.
basically, it's this podcast, like stress up to the point where we get in here and you're like, I'm so tired.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Everything's chill.
But yeah, so I hope that answered your question, Maddie. Sorry.
Whatever the question was, I hope it answered it.
Small tattoo flashes that are going to be on site, and then I'm going to have the flash book with more stuff that I want to do. And people, if they see something they love, they can book that straight away from there, or they get an idea of what I want to do, and they can book that also.
Since I remember that since last year, it was so popular that people were browsing your tattoo book that you had.
Yeah.
And people love like I heard so many said like, "Oh yeah, I'd never considered having a tattoo, but now, geez, this is cool."
Yeah, and where are they?
Because people
Where
never
are they?
Come back, people.
No, because people never really had that in mind that they actually can tattoo nerdy stuff on their
Yeah.
body. I think that a lot of people who go specifically on Comic-Con and not a tattoo convention, they don't have that in mind. That oh yeah, that's right. I like tattoos, and I never thought of this that I actually can tattoo Spider-Man or something.
Yeah.
Because every time when they think about tattoo, maybe they think about a tribal or a
Yeah, typical.
The
tattoo.
typical
or the
stuff, yeah.
typical thing.
I'm a
Yeah.
dove and a butterfly
Swallows.
in a dragon's.
Thing. I just brain fried. Whatever.
But yeah, like and like we said, if we don't get any business, we can just tattoo you guys.
Yeah.
So
Truth.
yeah,
Because I still want one of those comic panels.
yeah. No, I would love to, and I know you do,
Mm.
but also I think you need to find exactly like
The
what,
comics, the comics that I need. or
because
want.
that's the
Yeah.
thing. Like
Awesome.
people, I don't think people realize how personal these comic panels are or can
yeah,
be.
yeah, it can be, yeah.
So
No,
my
I
entire
want one,
arm is
yeah.
my entire
Your
life
stuff, yeah.
history.
Yeah.
Like it is. It really is. And you know, if you are a geek like we are, you probably have like one really, really important comic or a few. And there's one panel in all of those or that one comic that is probably going to stand out to you. And you can get that immortalized on you forever. And that's what I want to do. That is like, I get that question so many times. Like, what would you love to do for the rest of your life? Or like, what's your one thing?
Yeah.
Comic book panels. Like,
What
Did
was
someone die
Yeah.
outside?
yeah, what happened?
Maybe someone doesn't
Somebody-
know we're recording? Okay.
Yeah, okay, go check. Just in case.
that? But that's a good thing why we're
Ja, så lär mig inte. Ja, precis. Ja, okej, vi tänkte det. Okej, ha det gott.
Vad hände?
I don't know, but he was just checking if anyone was here.
Yeah.
And he screamed, I think.
Yeah, you did.
yeah, it sounded more like he got a knife in his gut or
In
something.
the sternum.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, whatever you guys said before I went up and my brain purged every thought I had.
But yes, tattoos.
Tattoos, stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah, personal. Yes.
Stuff.
But that's such a cool idea, though. I never thought of that. Because now my brain went to like, oh yeah, which comic panels
Yeah,
do
I
I
think.
want? And I know at least 3 of them that yeah. One is super dark, so I won't get that one.
Not yet.
Yeah, I have a
Not
couple
yet.
as well. Like I have Gen 13, Danger Girl, Black Sad, and Battle Chasers, and there was one more that I totally lost now, but I still want a Wolverine because why the hell not?
Of course. Who doesn't? I think I have 2 or 3 Wolverine flashes that you can browse. That I would love to do. Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah. But yeah. But like aiming it more towards you guys now then,
Mhm.
like what are your immediate thoughts? I know, Matty, you're always the more structured when it comes to this. You were at least last year. Maybe you weren't, but you definitely
pulled it off.
looked
Or yeah,
it.
you looked.
and I think learning from that year to this year, I'm sure you have
Everything figured
everything
out.
in check.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's my life. Fake it,
So-
fake it till you make it.
So, so what's your setup this year, and what's your gonna like? What is your aim or go-to thing?
Yeah, no. So last year I brought those Studio Ghibli, Astrid Lindgren paintings that I did.
That were awesome.
And this
fucking
year you're bringing the
genius.
lawsuits? No.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
No, exactly. No, so I actually have some of those left. So I'm gonna have those. But last year also, I had 3 books with me that I've been illustrated, and I felt like, okay, I can bring these 2 just to see if anyone wants them, and they actually
Dude,
sold
you
quite
sold
well.
quite a lot of those.
But last year I had 3 books. Now I can bring 15 different books.
The
So,
fuck?
so I've been.
Do you want the booth for yourself?
It's not enough room.
Yeah.
No, so I had a busy year when it comes to making books, and that's why I don't really have any more prints that I wanted to sell, because I had other plans that I wanted to sell more like art prints and stuff. But I gonna sell some books that I have. I have printed out some stickers, some funny stickers when it comes to that online webcomic that me and Tracy are doing, the game dev adventures.
Plug it.
And then I have some postcards, I think. But yeah, that is what I'm gonna go with. So a lot of books.
Which
But
I think
But I think it fits perfectly because
we're
people go
smack
there
in
with
the
their
middle
kids. Yeah.
of the book.
Yeah,
The book
booths.
places. Yeah. We
So-
have Fria Ligan. We have Bonnier probably, maybe. We
Yeah,
can check with
It's a
Karina.
really cool transition. The fact that we have like books, you, Ilias, doing artwork. I'm assuming you're gonna do kind of live drawing stuff again.
Yeah, but
Just-
that didn't work last year.
Yeah, but I mean, you were drawing and people were just coming up and talking to you, and I
Yeah.
guess that's what's gonna happen again.
Yeah.
Like, do you have any other plans?
No, like life is so sort of the upside down right now that I'm just like, no.
So maybe lie on the table and draw up in the air.
I might go
Yeah.
past Scandinavian Photo and buy some print paper, like fine art, something, like just to buy it physically, because apparently I can't order online because of the crippling feeling of no, but I just like, I don't know how long it's going to take to get it. So I'm maybe just go and buy some nice paper and try my printer. But I'll print first at home with the paper that I do have to see if my printer has dried up or not.
Yeah.
Because I need to
smart
check
move.
and maybe test print like the angel with the vampire angel, goth pink, whatever the fuck. I'm guessing someone will want that, so I'll test print that one and see if it like sells. Because it's big enough, like it's A3 at least. So I'll try that one once more. Or if I have anything else that isn't draw this in your style and try some prints. But I just like, I don't have it in me to prep anything. Like life is too stressful. So everything that is more work besides Inktober feels a bit overwhelming. Like even just ordering tables for the event, my brain, I was just in a flight or fight mode. So I was like, yeah, things to do. No thanks.
But I remember last year also you said that you had nothing prepared, but you brought all your Inktober
It was
sketches,
just Inktober.
and that seemed like a success.
No,
I mean,
it did. Like I
It
made
paid for the booth.
yeah.
paid more than the booth.
Yeah, there
like
you go.
it went well, and people bought before, after,
They
and
kept
before.
buying,
Yeah,
yeah.
so people did buy a lot of those.
And that's my plan now to like I'm just bringing the stuff that was left over from last year, but also originals because I wanted to do a new print for this year, but there's no chance in hell.
Yeah,
Didn't get the energy, didn't have the inspiration. There's so much I want to do, but I just can't get myself to do it.
yeah, same.
I would love to do more of at least one more of the Star Wars ones to have a full triptych, but
Triptych.
yeah, when you have three posters that make one full
Yeah,
piece.
it's
So
like
they're all
the
like
Star Wars
cohesive.
covers. Yeah,
Yeah, so you have just one more Star Wars piece, so they're all in that sort of landscape, I guess.
exactly, Mattias. Haven't you watched the Drew Struzan documentary where you learn these
haven't
phrases?
yet.
Yeah.
I just found that triptych sounds so fun. You trip on the book.
That was not the
That's
term.
not the
That's
word.
not the term.
But now it is.
Trip dicks, yo.
But there's so many iconic
Yeah.
characters that I would love to do, and I have a lot of ideas.
Baby Jing and
Yeah, Baby Jing.
Jar
Baby
Jar
Jing.
Binks.
Jar Jar Dank.
Now I would love to do,
Jar Jar
of
Dicks.
course, I think Darth Vader is probably on the top of the list, but oh so dark. And I would love to do Darth Maul. I would love to do a Yoda. And it just keeps going, so I just shut it down. So, no mas.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I'm just putting up the originals instead.
Yeah.
Originals and some of the other
So for
original
only
posters.
15,000 crowns, you can
Yeah.
buy a Robert original,
Which
in
is
A3
actually
size.
cheap. My OG price for the first Stormtrooper was 30.
Oh, there you go. It's,
Because it is one of the best pieces I've ever produced to, like, according to myself, and I do just love it. And yeah, so it's half price, actually.
very nice.
There you go. You can get both for 30.
30. 2 for 1. It's a twofer.
Yeah, but they're signed original art pieces.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bring some of the other, like the Shadow one, for instance, and other posters that I've done.
Very cool.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys can help me at least navigate that.
I'll have some money transferred to my account when people buy them. Don't
Nice.
worry about
I can learn to spin the sign, you know?
Yeah,
it. Spin doctors.
Spin doctors. Yeah. Oh man, it just I was gonna start singing and it just automatically went into Scatman.
Nice.
Yeah. Because it could be Scatman, but just
baby. Baby. Go ahead now.
But so do you have any type of plan, Ilias?
Yes. Bring all the Inktober sketches of Opa and Brim to event.
So maybe we
Place
should
them
get
on a
another
table.
table.
Yeah. I have the Inktober ones. I have the 2 ones that I didn't make during Inktober, and I will put them all on the table. Also, some of the ones from last year that were left over, I'll have those as well. Some of them are really good, so I thought when I made them. Now it's been a year, so I will only bring some originals, and I will. Maybe if the printer still works and hasn't dried up, the inkhead, I will also maybe bring some prints. We will see. I was planning to make a new Zelda limited one for this year, but then life happened and everything went really fast, and then here we are. Inktober, Comic-Con in...
Well, both.
Yeah, actually, yes, both. So, no, I don't have a plan. The plan is to show up. Like
I would
day at
still
a
love
time.
to see you do like a more focused Olpa but Link piece.
Yeah, it's been a while since I did a Link piece now.
Because that's where it started.
Oh no, it was
It would
only
be so
Link,
much
yeah.
fun to see what that looks like now after it's almost
Dude,
2 years without Link. now,
Without
right?
Link, yeah. And the thing is, in the beginning when I transitioned to making Olpa, I was like, I always started drawing Link, and then I was like, shit, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Their hoods, like Link has like a pyramid hood, you know, like it's that type of shape, and Olpa has like a flat top with ears. But I always kept drawing, you know, like the pyramid shape
Maybe
for
they
his
meet.
head. Yeah,
So you've drawn 2 parallel stories.
exactly.
Link started out exploring these things, and then Olpa
We'll
took
see.
over,
No.
and now
No, I was just like,
Maybe
no.
maybe they're
It sounds like I
teammates.
need to draw more. I was like,
it's just one more character.
one more.
It's like 5 more
But it would be
minutes.
but it would be cool to draw a new Link one and
Yeah.
then just print one of those like
But
the last
I
time.
would love for you to do one that takes more than 2 or 3 hours.
Dude, yeah, these are
like-
all stressed.
like
Like that's
really take your time with an ink piece and sit down and really
planned it out. Yeah.
plan it out and detail the fuck out of it, because that's what you do. And you do it really quickly.
And that's the problem with doing it quickly is that you compromise the line work.
but it also gives it that certain look. And if you take too much time on it, it
No.
ruins the look.
It doesn't.
is what I've realized myself. Because
But that's not what I
did
do.
the piece, the stupid piece with you and me when I'm on your
Yeah,
shoulders,
yeah.
that thing. I did that in like an hour. Like it was super duper quick. And that's in the style that I'm doing this t-shirt design, which has taken me a month.
Yeah.
So it was just to prove to myself that I can still do one of these things
like
this quickly.
Yeah.
And it just looked better because it is that spontaneous and it's sloppy,
But it also
it's not
has no-
sloppy. It's just, you know what I
But
mean?
it has no expectation. The other one is going to be seen and approved, and it has all those steps that are.
Yeah, and it's been so long since
Mm.
I did like a full-on freelance commission like this.
Yes.
And especially with Star Wars inspired, and you know, it's so perfect for me that I just took it too much to heart and yeah, it just fucked with my head too much. Also,
Yeah.
baby and all that.
All the
stuff.
things, yeah.
All the things. But the time I took doing it, I think, made it worse.
Yeah, definitely. I think you
If
need
I
to
just
set a
did it
time limit.
like really fast, like you're doing the Olpa ones, makes it better.
It does make it better, but what I would say the Opa drawings suffer from, because the thing is, I skip a lot of steps when I do them fast, and so the shading and the rendering is the same. I just don't do as much of it in one area, so it takes away the richness of some of the render, like some of the the cross hatching is not completed. So I do bigger, sloppier strokes. Because I've noticed, like, when I do rocks, I can do them nice or I can do them fast, you know, like, there's, like, a distinct difference.
Yeah.
And when I take some time to, like, really, like, I'll render the rock as planned, that looks so much better, but it takes more time. But that's time I don't have, you know. It'll take me just an hour to do rocks then.
It's either
And-
you make The Rock or you make Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I need to
There's a
focus,
distinct
like...
difference.
No, but that's what I do. Like, I put a lot of the rendering in the areas that matter.
You need to get the rock
so dumb.
shining
So
the
dumb.
bald head.
Yeah. No, but
It's so
I need to-
polished.
And that was the nice thing with the booger prompt, you know.
Sorry.
No, but the booger prompt was perfect because then I knew, like, okay, the booger is gonna have it's such a dumb prompt. But that prompt, like, I knew that I could put all the rendering on the booger, and it's the best name. It's the perfect name for it as well. The
Trying to have
booger.
like a serious conversation about boogers. It's just amazing.
It's perfect. So the booger creature, like, it is. I planned that it was going to cover a lot of the page, and then I knew that I could put all the rendering there, and then I'd have this, like, Copic sort of fade behind it with the monster or the
Texture.
trees and stuff. Yeah,
Oh,
just
yeah,
to in the background, just to push it forwards, you know, and create some depth. And then I was gonna pull it down and then use Copics for the last part, you know, like with the open mouth and stuff, just to give it some volume. And it just worked, you know what I mean? And I knew that I didn't have to put any other rendering anywhere else. Like, I could
Yeah.
focus it on the monster.
And I really loved that look. Like, it was definitely the less is more approach.
Less is more
It
in
just
this case,
it
yeah.
just gave it so much more when you didn't have so much of the black in there. It just gave it more
But
life.
the black
and
is the tricky part. Like, when do you not do it, and
it's
when
the
do
balance.
you? It is the balance,
Yeah.
and the hard part is that black does not fade in my work. You know, so it's
Yeah.
hard to kind of. I know that some people do, like, thinner and thinner line art the further away it is, and that's all cool. But, you know, all the stuff in the foreground, though, it's so tricky. And in this piece, I just skipped it. I
Yeah.
just rendered less, and then I just let it disappear. You know, like the lines. I like one of the tentacles. It just goes down, 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 and then it just stops. And then it's just, like, blank there, but it kind of just fills itself somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, but your eye will just
Yeah,
read it
it
anyways.
just made it
Yeah.
like, and that was just because I was like, I don't want to put more time on this, but it looked okay. Like, it kind of just felt like mist or something,
Mm-hmm.
but without me doing anything.
You get that atmosphere.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's
So it did work. So I need to find a balance because I'm getting tired of this style. Because, you know, you get to a point where you don't feel like you're progressing, and I'm there now, like, hard, because I've drawn a lot of these now, and that's when I guess it becomes apparent.
but that's also where you expand and, like, level up.
Oh, of course. I've
Because,
learned a lot of things
like,
this year.
You're trying to stick with the same thing, of
Yeah.
course, but how do you stick with it and still find it enjoyable? That is when you, like, pop into next level or whatever, because you are doing a lot more detailed stuff now, even if you don't notice it yourself. You're putting a lot more detail in these than you
They
were
take
last year.
Yeah, but I love the ones from last year. I actually like them more, though.
Really?
Concept-wise, not drawing-wise.
That's not the same thing.
No. But I mean, like,
The ideas. I mean, you can just redraw the ideas.
Yeah, definitely. But like up on the cliff with the big giant, like, torso and the helm, like those. I love those pieces. They're a bit sort of, like, too faded for my taste now, but it has that atmosphere. It's, like, very beautiful, very sort of, like, I don't know, like, fairy tale-y, you know,
Yeah,
like it has
yeah.
that nice storytelling in it, where I feel like a lot of these pieces feel more like little comic panels
Mm-hmm.
that I do not enjoy as much.
But that's
Uh,
also a part of storytelling.
No, it is
It's
a
one,
different,
one
yeah.
Panel of a full story.
Yeah,
You want to
and
know
it feels
more
yeah,
every
but I
time.
feel like I'm cheating when I don't have the full story, like 'cause
You're divorced. You can do
Yeah.
whatever you want, man.
yeah.
But
Sorry, man.
but also, Ilias, you have all your prompts and pictures already planned out, right?
Yeah, but I don't always stick to them. Like
No.
I do.
But is there someone there that you know that, oh, this is gonna be an epic piece? I kind of looking forward to doing this one.
Yeah. I've had like the shit. What was it? Bad Dog.
Yeah.
I really looked forward to that one. Fucked it up entirely because that one fell on Friday. I got home at like 2 a.m. or whatever the fuck
Oh,
it
yeah.
was.
Yeah, you
That-
published
yeah.
it like 3, 4
Yeah,
o'clock.
yeah, it was super late.
It was just when
and-
I was about to go.
And I just spewed it out. I was like, yeah, I'll improvise. Fucked it up entirely. I was like, I'm done. I just like, this is good enough. It's fuck it. I'll just move on. Because that was one that I've been waiting for. Because I had this like idea of like a lot of black and then this like dog wolf head comes down and it was perfect. And then I drew it and it was everything but.
It was the one with multiple eyes, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
tried
yeah.
and I just fucked it up.
Sorry,
and then
it
I
was
put
really forgettable, actually.
It was garbage,
Yeah.
dude. It was such a shit. It was the first one that I was like, this is like whatever I felt about the other ones, this is shit. This one is dog shit.
Yeah, but that's good. Now you have like a
Yeah.
bar.
No, but it was
you
like,
don't go beneath that bar.
yeah. So like everything else has been fine.
Yeah.
To me, very unexciting. I think like the Booker one was the most like it just was smooth. Like it's just like, okay, that fucking solved itself.
It
And-
feels like when you're doing, because it felt like, I think 2 pieces are very similar, where it's just Olpa in like profile with the moon behind her. Like it just feels
Dude.
so generic in a way.
But that's because I needed to be done.
Yeah.
And it was like the some
and
of the
that's what
the ponytail
I felt.
one, I was like, that is such a boring prompt. Like and I don't have time to do anything with it or explore it. This is my sketch that I made, so I'm just gonna stick to it. The one where Olpa just stands, the one before that, where she's more zoomed out. That one was also like I didn't have a plan for that one. And I was like, pointless. I'll just move on from this. Like
Yeah.
I'll just draw it and then
I mean, it's done.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
And
And you don't have to be super happy with everything.
it's
that you do
Inktober.
for it.
I need to make them every day. So
Yeah.
you need to find this balance of like an okay level. Like
Yeah.
this is acceptable. So everything has been acceptable except the dog. But even that one, like for some people, that was like my favorite piece, you know, like
Of
whatever.
course. It's
So
always
it's
gonna
fine,
be-
yeah.
It's always going to be someone's.
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 Yeah, someone's.
Someone's. Tillsammans.
So do you want to tell us which one you're looking forward to do, like in the future pictures? That
No,
you plan out?
no. The thing is, I look at the prompt the day of. I don't.
Smart move.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like I don't like unless
There's
I'm
not
drawing
enough
the next
to
one.
do.
I'm not gonna look it up. Like I don't know what tomorrow's is. I know today, and I don't even fairy. It just almost disappeared.
Are you doing a boat or are you doing
Mm,
gay one?
fairy. I'm doing fairies.
Yeah?
None of what you said.
It's a party.
It's a part. No. So yeah, I'm doing Opa floating with fairies, sort of lifting her up, but without touching her.
Oh, cool.
But it's just she has a white glow and just flies up and
She's being ferried.
ferried away. Yeah. I'm ferrying away. No. It's
of the
very
closet.
unexciting. No, it's
Yeah.
super unexciting. It's one of those that I'm gonna do it just to be done, but it's still not gonna be worse than the dog.
Nice. And
I
sorry
think.
for all the gay jokes.
Yeah, you son of a bitch.
Maddie, you're not doing Inktober, but you're doing Inktober.
You're doing
Kinda.
Drawtober.
You're just drawing stuff,
Yeah,
or
no,
are you
it's
actually doing?
Charactober.
Nah, sometimes I've been doing some prompt just because I have no idea what to draw. And then I followed, I think, is it 3 pieces I've been doing since following the Inktober prompts. But yeah, no, I also said that I want to be friendly with myself and don't have that pressure on me right now. So I just felt like I was going to do both ink on digital, or if I feel one day to do
Yeah.
it traditional, I will do that.
That's smart.
And not really follow any prompts. But
How is this different from last year for you?
He didn't. No, last year you did the cheating.
Yeah, last year I made it traditional, but I went also super fast. I just felt like I just got to do one drawing just to chill out before
Because
bed.
last year it felt like, I can't remember, because I know you were here and we talked about it, but I can't remember if you did it just like, I'll do it today, like because I want to, and then tomorrow I won't, or if you actually did every day.
No, I did every day.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Flea was my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was tick.
Tick was
And I
it,
think
yeah.
the day before that prompt, or a couple of days before that prompt, there was a dog or something.
Yeah.
So then,
It was.
of course,
No,
like,
wolf.
oh yeah, of course, I gotta put a tick jumping out from the.
It was brilliant.
It
dude.
was woof, I think.
but
No,
it ticked me off.
Oh yeah, it was wolf. Yeah, that's right.
Uh,
Woof, as the dog said.
Something. Yeah, exactly. Fuck. What was it?
It wasn't fuck.
No, it wasn't fuck.
Wasn't it woof?
Yeah, it might have been. But
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what I did.
A cat burning up? Woof.
No, that's how do you make a cat sound like a dog?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I
everybody
didn't
knows.
want to say all that.
Well, I didn't finish it. Ha. No, just trying to
Great.
remember what because I remember my tick one, but I don't remember the one.
I don't remember
Before
tick
it.
at all.
Did you do the
Like the-
superhero, the tick? Or no?
No, I did like a massive tick that came out of the ground.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you did your Skullboy comic.
Fuck, what did I
Yeah.
do on tick? Probably made a spider or something. I don't know. I don't remember at all having
Yeah,
a
I
tick
think you
in
did
my...
some sort of spider.
Yeah,
Big
I
spider
think so
thing.
too. Yeah,
I don't remember any spider.
but
Apple.
but I think you're doing the right approach of just like I'll do.
Yeah, I
Kind
know.
of.
And I kind of fell in some sort of a drawing, since it's so close to Halloween. So I've been doing a lot of witches. And then now yesterday I did a couple of Frankensteins, cuddling in the moonlight or whatnot. So
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like-
the one
I haven't
from
seen that.
yesterday, I think.
I didn't see
Yeah.
that one.
yeah. Yeah, that was yesterday.
Yeah, I liked it.
I think the last one I saw was the witch with like there was
The-
had sort of stuff around it, like you'd done a symmetry thing. I think so. Like
Oh, yeah.
it was a few days ago that
Mhm.
you published it, but I think that was the last one I saw from you.
Hmm?
Like I'm not really active on social
Neither
media
am
now.
I.
I'm trying to stay away a lot.
No, 'cause-
So I do feel like really antisocial. I still want to see what you guys are doing.
Mm.
So it's more, I don't know why, but I'm getting a notification on my phone when you
Nice.
publish something.
That's because you
Not
pressed
from
the
you.
bell. That's because you didn't press the bell on its account.
Ah,
right.
okay. Yeah, you're not that special, Matty.
No.
Sorry. No.
don't forget to push that bell button
There you
and
go.
subscribe to my channel.
Smash that
Smash
subscribe
buttons,
button.
yeah, all of it. Yeah, all that good stuff. But yeah, now I have to.
Yeah,
Of
like
course.
because
I
I
want
made
to
that
see
because I made a Frankenstein couple because I got inspired after watching Werewolf by Night.
Oh,
So I kind of wanted to want to make a old Frankenstein kind of universal monster thingy and make it look a bit more, sepia gray tone kind of thingy. So
I love. We can say that for the retro, but I really love the whole Universal Monster universe. Like I love it so much. But all right, what are our expectations for Comic-Con? You said, or you both said, 30,000 people.
Oh yeah, it's sold out. It's
It's
so
sold out.
fucking nervous.
There was
like
a
it's
few
gonna be
tickets left on the Friday I saw.
Yeah.
because
But-
sorry.
No, yeah, I
son
didn't
of
really have anything. It's just fucking.
But yeah, let's do expectations.
It's
I think it's
crazy.
good.
Yeah. So you were gonna say last year?
Yeah, because last year was the first year after COVID, right?
Yeah.
And I think
So we
that,
didn't have many. Or
It was
big
lame last year.
So wasn't it
expectations.
they had like 5,000 people one day, and then max it was like, wasn't on Saturday or was Sunday they had 7,000,
Yeah.
which means that they will have like what 10,000 people at the same
A day?
a day
Yeah.
this year.
I
So
don't
it's
know.
at least double
Yeah.
the people.
At least it
which
will
is-
be a lot more people. That's for sure.
Yep.
That's crazy.
It's gonna become like the time we had the
Yeah, when I came to visit.
when you came to visit,
yeah,
and it was crazy.
like day after coming home from Australia.
Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, because I'm saying that a couple of weeks ago I were at the Swedish Book Fair in Gothenburg, and Friday and Thursday, Friday when I was there the first 2 days, it was super chill because that's mostly like that's the day where it's only the industry. You know, all the book publishers and some authors, and not that many visitors because most people are still at work. But on Saturday, it was insane. It was so much people.
Really?
I
On
walked
a
in there
book
'cause-
convention. Like,
and that was crazy. I don't know how many people who were there, but yeah, I went in there, had a presentation, and then I felt like, nope, I gotta get out of here. This is too much.
you had a
I'm gonna
presentation?
skedaddle.
Skedaddle.
You had a presentation.
Yeah.
So you got to actually talk about your books and stuff?
Yeah. It was me and the author. We sat on stage and
That's
talked a little
awesome, man.
bit. Yeah, that was
Dude.
fun.
So you're the most famous guy here.
Yeah.
It-
Well, he always is. But, dude, that's awesome. How did that go? Like, sorry, we should
Nah.
definitely be talking about this.
Now, in a way, I got kind of annoyed in one way because I was not
You
really.
hate fans? Why
No,
do you
because,
hate fans?
because I
Mattias?
was not really invited to it. It was like a
Oh,
last,
like an ambush.
It was more like a last second thought from their side because I was not really invited by either the publishers, and and as always, they always put so it's always the author who is the most important one.
Yeah, cunts.
I mean,
Well,
that doesn't
what?
matter who wants to draw the thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
it counts.
no one cares.
No one cares about the drawings.
But also
it's just the stuff that draws you in to buy the actual book and actually keeps you reading because you just want to see the next image in the book.
yeah, but
It's not
also
anything.
to be fair, they didn't really know that I was supposed to be there on Saturday either.
But if they had invited you, they would have
exactly,
known.
then they would know.
Mm-hmm.
No, so then it was like this last second thought. So while the author said chairs that they were sitting on, I was sitting on the floor.
What?
So
No way.
so that was but also I felt like, okay,
What the fuck?
I hope you learn a
the-
lesson from this thing, but because
Yeah.
this was, I didn't really care that much, but that after a while I felt like, okay, this is bullshit.
It's
actually,
degrading. It's
Yeah,
fucking
no.
disrespectful.
yeah,
Jesus Christ.
You only made the art, Mattias. You
Yeah.
shut your mouth.
yeah.
You filth.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah, it
makes
sucks,
me
dude. That's
really,
just super
really
annoying.
Mad.
No, so I just feel like,
Maddie?
Yeah. Makes me mad.
We're going to change you from Maddie to Maddie. I'm super Maddie at you all.
so I hope you learned your lesson, publishers.
Yeah,
I mean,
but you know what?
illustrators is usually we are the people who sell the books because people see the
The art.
freaking
Yeah.
cover art.
I
And
never
it's-
bought a book because, wow, look, text so
Look how
compelling.
much text it is.
Yeah.
And how nice.
Compelling.
Yeah. I love the font.
Yeah.
And that's not even the author. That's the editor. Exactly.
No, but expectations for Comic-Con.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, that was good, Mattias.
No,
Yeah, good.
but I just feel that I think that people will be super excited and stoked because now COVID has passed us a long time ago, and people are not as afraid as before last year.
Yeah.
But also not enough money. Because
Also not masks. Thank
yeah.
God.
Oh, and that.
Stupid fucking masks.
Yeah, stupid.
Did we have? No, we didn't have masks last year.
You got the Spider-Man one.
No.
I
Yeah,
had
the
Deadpool
Spider-Man.
one, and-
Yeah, but last year people needed to show
Oh
proof
shit, the
Yeah,
that
COVID
they
pass.
had
COVID
a-
yeah.
pass.
COVID pass thing.
Yeah.
So,
Did I even show it though?
Yeah, you did. You had to.
I don't
You
remember.
had to.
Yeah, you had to.
I don't remember. I came in from the back.
You had
Like
to
a
show
ninja.
it from the back. You came in from the
I just wanted that joke
Yeah, there was no joke, but it became a joke. Yeah.
because we're jokes,
Yeah,
all of
it's
us.
a
Yeah.
joke. Yeah. Damn it!
No, that's perfect from where you come from behind.
There you go. The buttons.
The butt.
The
Oh
butt.
shit! You know what? Don't press the buttons. I forgot to put them on a track.
Ooh,
So we don't-
perfect. That's gonna be amazing. Yes.
Learning the tech.
So good. Fantastic.
Suck my
I'm
tech.
gonna love editing this episode.
Mouth effects.
Fantastic. But expectations. I think from my side, I don't have any expectations. In my head, I'm just going to be sitting there. I don't think anybody's going to really want a tattoo. And I'm always like worst case scenario type of dude. So, yeah, the only thing that I'm there for is to market myself, like I said. I'm just going to showcase that I am a tattoo artist that is also a geek,
What is a tattoo artist?
somebody that tattoos artists. and just have my book there, and like this is what I want to do.
Yeah, but
That's it.
But that's the thing with you. You're not only there as a tattoo artist, because you're also selling prints and you sell, stuff.
And I definitely don't expect anybody to buy my really, really expensive originals, but who
knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Your Star Wars did like so great last year. Like,
Yeah,
it
it
is
did.
insane.
I sold out.
So I'm gonna bring my poster that I still haven't rolled up.
Maybe draw a Star Wars.
And I will sell your poster.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I was like, boom, bitches, the last one. $10,000.
Smart move. Oh yeah, I got an image from
Can you
Thomas.
sign it? No.
by the way. Thomas
I
has
saw
both.
it. Both of the.
Yeah, that's
So nice.
so fucking nice. It looks like it's, one of those, if you're on Etsy or whatever, it's mock-up images.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's too perfect.
He hasn't put them up, actually.
No,
he just
no.
photoshopped them
Yeah, he
into
did.
the...
It's not his living room. It's just a Google.
It's a Google image,
thing.
yeah. The first image that pops up when you write living
Yeah.
room.
But it looks so good. It's perfect. That's exactly.
And side by side,
Yes.
yeah.
And that's what I mean, like a triptych. So it's those two look like one
Should have more
piece,
dicks.
and then you just have the third one, and it's 3 pieces, one complete piece. Yeah, there you go. Triptych.
One room with 3 posters. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I had a joke, but I didn't want to do it.
But yeah.
A threesome.
A threesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Very good,
I think
Mattias.
a big worry is obviously all of the logistics that comes with actually
Tattooing.
creating a tattoo,
Yeah.
making stencils, printing stuff out, all of that. So we're trying to. So Seb has a better connection with the other.
You know what you should do? Get Artem to come in and just print the stuff that you want to draw onto
hand.
people. Yeah.
That would be faster.
That would be faster.
Yeah, or just have him tattoo it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll
He
take
does,
them
yeah,
in.
no sketch.
Just like straight. Yeah. No, so we're gonna try to coincide with the other tattoo team, and hopefully we can like do stuff together.
There you go.
But yeah, no, so they're more used to doing conventions and different things. So I guess they have more the printing stuff that we need. So yeah, hopefully we can help each other. And they're really, really cool. So the other guy, Jacob Samori, is the guy that I want to do my back.
Okay,
my
cool.
full back piece. So I was in contact with him early 2020, and we were just about to start booking in the appointments when COVID hit. So like he is
we
an
talked
artist.
about this at
Yeah,
some
I
point,
think so. But he's an artist that I've looked up to forever. He's a great dude, a humongous geek.
I'm going to go get tattooed by this guy. You
Yeah, you
sell
should.
him in so well.
You really, really should. No, his stuff is amazing. It
Send us a
really,
link
really is.
later.
And he's married to Fru Duva, which is one of the biggest like neo-trad artists in Sweden.
She's
and
awesome.
I think she might also attend the convention. And then they also have
We're fucked.
another dude that's joining them. I think Anton, I think is his name.
Fru Anton.
Fru Anton.
That's how
Also an amazing dude. Like
God damn it.
they're all really, really awesome people and artists.
Damn it.
So,
We need suck your tattoo artists, bad personalities.
and maybe you remember, but he came as 11 from Stranger Things last year. So he had like
don't
the
remember.
dress and wig on.
Oh, yeah, I remember someone, but I just can't, like, visually
Yeah.
framana his face.
But that's how much of a geek he is that he actually goes to Comic-Con
and gender bands.
and cosplays and
Very cool.
without actually having to work.
Yeah,
Like,
that's awesome.
so he's more of a geek than we are. So they deserve all the work and fuck everything.
But you had plans to dress up too, right? I heard.
Or dress down.
That's what Robert does.
Yeah, shikibba-dibba-dabba. It's cosplay, not Cosby.
Cosby.
Yeah. I'll just be wearing a sweater.
Oh my god, cosplay sounds like something seriously rapey. Ugh. Okay, let's move on from that topic.
What about you,
Cosplay.
Liz? Expectations.
Expectations, you say?
Yes.
None.
None?
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna go dressed as.
Yeah. I'm gonna dress up as my zero expectations. No, I don't know, man. Like I'm so ill prepared. Like it went fine last year, but I think it was I think the success on Instagram, like some of the people that actually came and bought stuff were people from Instagram, not all of them. So I don't have high hopes on selling. Like whatever I sell this year will be nice, but you know, I have zero expectations on selling because they're small. There's so much other stuff you can buy for a cheaper price, you know. So there is that competition. So that one, it is a real problem. I think if I had prepped stuff, that would have been easier. I could have printed like A2 things and brought them, you know, they would even look nicer than the originals because you can print them on nice paper. You'll get like some texture that in the originals, like it's fine, but it's the paper I don't like in this case.
Have you tried, well, what if you printed the link piece that you had before, but yourself?
Yeah, but I can't because it's a limited run. So if I do that,
But it's a smaller one and your own.
It's still the same piece, yeah. So I can't.
Do something new on it.
Yeah, I'll draw. I give him a tail.
Olpa.
And yeah, Olpa.
Just add
him
Olpa.
up, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I could probably redraw that thing and then print it myself in smaller, like A2s instead of the whatever the fuck that format was, because it was unframeable apparently.
A0, right?
Nah, I don't know if it was. Like it was this off size that they couldn't find like frames for, and it costs like $4,000 to frame.
Yeah.
When they went to like a frame store, they were
Awesome.
like, "It's more than I paid for that."
Yeah.
Print.
Yeah.
So it complicated things. So this time I will draw it in a format that I know I can print, and if I draw one, that is. And I think if I had just that, like a limited 25 run Zelda thing, I would be good. I wouldn't even need the Inktober stuff. But I don't. So we'll see. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't expect to sell anything. If I can cover the money that I've put out, we're good.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably the goal for all of us, right?
Yeah.
Or like, do
Because
you
it is
have any
more
goals?
promotion than it is
Matty?
anything.
No, I just wanted to add one thing when it comes to your stuff, Ilias, that I think that the power with your stuff that you're selling, since you're having all the Inktober originals, it kind of stands out since if you go to the artist alley, for example, and usually a lot of people are selling their, you know, prints.
Yeah, there were some really nice print
or
there
fanzines and stuff.
last year.
But also having the thought that it's only prints, but while you're selling all the originals, and also that the way you displayed it, having it kind of this creative mess on the table would actually open up for people to come in up there, browse them and touch them, and having this genuine feel that, because I know I don't know how many people have you drawn this, and and this is original, this is not a print, no, and that's why the price, and then they felt like, oh, that's totally worth it, because they felt that, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, but that was the thing, you know, being the creator of said work, it just feels like sketches, you know what I mean? Like you don't
have
feel
value, or they don't have value to you anymore because they're done.
Yeah, they're done. And also you go past like other booths and you see these like high quality prints or you know, high quality looking prints.
Anything else that you look at, really.
Yeah. but I was
That's
just
not
like
your
past
own.
like there were some concept artists in the corner there, like, and they were such nice prints of, you know, but it's like concept art, you know, like how do you say, like unpersonal backgrounds, you know, like stuff that looks cool, but then like it's generic as well.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have like a sense of storytelling or anything. It's just like a really nicely drawn background. So, but you look at that stuff, and for us that work with it, you're like, that is fucking skill. And then you watch your sketches, and it just looks flatter than it did before.
Yeah.
So you become this like flat arter,
like that thing that nobody can hear now.
Yeah.
That's what it looks
Wop
like.
wop wop wop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just like, it kind of devalues your own artwork in your head, at least. Like I sold, I think 15 pieces last year, which is
Crazy.
a lot, and they weren't cheap. And some people bought multiple ones. So it was pretty cool, but it feels like I can't put that same expectation because Instagram hasn't been doing well. Like it's okay considering, but it just feels like I don't have that same attraction with the story anymore.
Yeah.
It's not like enticing enough. So that kind of like
It's also been a year of hiatus, you know?
yeah, but that's what I'm
Whereas
saying.
The year
That's-
prior to last year's Inktober,
Yeah,
you
I
were a
was
little
active.
bit more active.
yeah,
and
I
you
was
were doing
a
things.
lot more active. Yeah,
So it's not like
and also
unexpected.
yeah, and to kind of just like this year, Inktober has been a flop because I use Inktober as a marketing platform that is free, and now with all the Instagram changes and stuff, it's just nothing. You know what I mean? Like they do okay.
Yeah.
They do better than some people, but they do not well considering. So I think that marketing channel as well, like I still enjoy drawing them. That's why I'm continuing. But I think this is my last Inktober. I'll draw, my stuff at my pace, but I'm not going to stress every month for a year, like during a year and not have anything to show for it except stress.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this year we planned it so well that it worked, but it's just not worth it. Like I could draw one of these really well for a couple of days and then put something out that didn't look like the dog one,
Yeah.
and enjoy it all the way. Even if I don't like the finished piece, because it's my work, I can still like enjoy like both the process and that I actually finished something, like that. Because right now you're just like, you finish and you go to the next one and you stress that one out.
Yeah.
So there's no time to enjoy
anything.
like because I enjoy drawing them, but when time like today I won't enjoy it because I know that I have a few hours that I need to wrap
You'll enjoy the sleep you get after.
exactly. So it's that stuff that this year, like it's just been not worth it marketing wise.
Mm-hmm.
So it feels like a waste of time to me,
So now
considering
it feels like
everything that's happening.
it does for the rest
most
of us.
you, yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
And
I've still done it more than you.
so yeah, like I try to invest my time in things, and if Inktober is not going to give me something back, whether that's like a bigger community or anything, like it's not worth the investment of time. And time is
what you mean.
our biggest commodity right now,
Yeah.
So you say you don't have time, but then we waste it everywhere. So I think I've come to the conclusion that this is my last Inktober. I'll be more active spread out throughout the year instead of this one time a year where I kill myself slowly every day. So expectation is low because of slow. But I hope that people will find my stuff, and we'll see what happens. I don't know. Like if I have the energy to make one Zelda print, I think it will carry everything else.
But this is also really interesting because this is what I've always thought, that what drove you to do this was the attention that you got, whereas you would always argue it
No.
wasn't. But now you're saying you're not going to do it anymore because you're not getting that attention anymore.
Yeah, but for me, it's marketing. Like attention, like I don't need like.
No, but that's what I mean.
Exactly, but I use it to gain business. If I can't gain business, then Instagram is pointless.
Of course.
I don't draw for Instagram. I draw for the work that I could get out of Instagram. So it's an investment in that sense.
Yes.
So it's like it's like paying for marketing. If it doesn't yield anything, why would you invest time? I can still do my drawings within my own sort of, rules and set up the way that I enjoy doing all the steps. Because Instagram is a game and you need to play it
That's
to
it.
some extent. And I've always found a good way of doing it. But now that doesn't yield the results, I can take the game and change the rules somewhat more to my liking.
Yeah.
So I'm still going to do the same thing. I'm just not going to do it intensively for a month.
Yeah.
So I'll still play the game, but I will play it more on my terms again. I will move it one step closer to my wants and needs instead of stressing it.
Yeah.
Because I
And
still
I
I enjoy every Inktober that I've done. Even the dog one, I had fun, but it was shit.
Yeah.
So if that wasn't the case, I wouldn't do it at all. Because it's like that is the most important part of being creative.
I think hopefully, like, compared to last year. Maybe this Inktober will be a kick in the ass to do more after.
Yeah, I think so because I
Rather
haven't
than
burned
kill
myself.
it.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
haven't burned myself out this year.
It doesn't sound like it. It feels like you're getting more and more fuel.
Yeah.
And it's more that you're getting frustrated that you don't have enough time to
Yeah.
put into the pieces.
That
and
is
you're
exactly
getting to
it,
stress. Whereas like after Inktober is done, hopefully you'll get inspiration to keep going and
Yeah.
doing like a little bit more of your own stuff and
Yeah,
getting time,
definitely.
like actually allocating time to do cool stuff after.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I will have some time after to kind of draw a printable piece if my printer still works. I will try this in the coming days, but I'm hoping that I can do like one fun piece that I can print because it looks like there's something about printing your own work that looks magical, and I hope that I will have one on this like art paper that looks like just like the Zelda ones. When I got them from the printer, I was like, oh my god, like
Yeah.
it was like it
And
is
it
the
still
one-
looks really good.
it does look good, and it's like it's such a small sketch that I blasted out on this giant paper, so you can see like the line work is like a low quality.
It's like blurry.
Yeah, but then all the colors are so vibrant and sharp, everything. So it's just like hand printed little sketch that was blown up and then painted over, you know. But I didn't want to hand paint over the ink
Yeah.
because it just killed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it
yeah.
didn't look hand painted anymore. It just looked ugh. Or like not as, it didn't have that texture and stuff that I had in my original. So I made like you know, a trade-off.
Yeah.
But it was like, I hope I can do something like that. And if I can do that from home and not pay someone for it, I only need to put out money for the paper.
Nice.
That is super expensive, but still, only the paper.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I had this thought in my head of like, I would like to know your guys' thought of just Instagram now in general. I think Maddie, for one, I mean, how is your Instagram going? And have you let go, or are you just doing the normal type of Instagram business? Like,
No,
what's your thoughts?
No, I would say because I have 2 Instagram accounts, or basically 3 ones. I got another one together with my brother. We're having a split board thingy.
Yeah.
The
T-shirt you're wearing?
Yeah, exactly.
What's
The shirt I'm wearing.
What's a split board?
A split board, that is a snowboard that you split into 2 pieces. You have skis,
Ski boards.
and then you go up the mountain with the skis, and then you build the snowboard again.
So you put them
the
together.
skis together,
Yeah.
and then you snowboard
So
down
it's
the
a
hill.
What the fuck?
it's a ski board igloo ice cream.
So it's called,
Fåglarspinnar 2-1.
yeah. So
Okay.
that's basically exactly what it is. You split the board in half, and then you build it up again. That's
Cool.
super fun. But no, so my art Instagram account. I mean, I'm always consistent as only having art there,
Yeah.
and I post quite a lot, I would say. I usually put it out there when I still use Instagram as a main inspiration, because I still I browse a lot on Instagram, and I've been super inspired by people, and I still want to be in that kind of loop and community in a way, because I still think that Instagram is a great place to actually reach out to people, reach out to other artists that you find inspired, that you're inspired
Inspiring, yeah.
from, and you want to connect with them and talk with them. And also business deals, if you find, because usually every single publisher or company is on Instagram too.
Yeah.
So if you want to reach out to them directly, usually that is a great way to go, instead of just writing an email and send on an email that you
Yeah.
have no idea if you're gonna get a reply on.
Yeah.
Because I noticed that Instagram is almost sometimes better to get this more personal
Agreed.
connection with them, because then they straight away they can see who is this guy, and then go straight to your
Yeah, they see all your artwork.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
see your bio. They see your stories. Like
Yeah,
it's so
exactly,
accessible.
because
Yeah.
I know that if you send an email with a link, I mean, I know exactly how I work. If I get a random email from someone with a link, go watch this
that.
thing. Like,
Yeah.
this is spam. I'm not going to press this link. Because,
Yeah.
Yes.
but if you're going straight from Instagram and they see exactly who wrote and everything like that, that feels more trustworthy in that sense and more
Agreed.
personal in a way. So, that's how I think Instagram still is a great way of doing that. But also at the same time, if you find and think that Instagram is the only way that you can get famous or having your, business on, that is really not the case, I think.
Yeah.
Because if
Agreed.
all of a sudden someone like Zuckerberg feel like, you know what, Instagram, that is not cool anymore. We just got to shut this thing down and, that's...
Or change everything about it. Yeah.
And that's the whole your business and your livelihood is just gone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, but I think that's really interesting because you didn't mention at all getting likes or followers or anything like that's totally secondary now. And I think that goes for all of us.
Yeah.
It's
I don't care about that, like in that
you don't
sense.
look at it anymore.
No.
You publish something and then you just
leave,
look
yeah.
for connection with other people. Like the social is back in social media now rather than
Or I
a
think
couple
we're
of years.
using it like that at least. Like, I think still people are chasing clout or like, like the
They probably are. But I think like because we're all three of us are kind of from different parts of life, even though we're working in the same kind of realm, but we're all very aligned in the way we think about this. I don't think we're the only ones thinking this way.
No.
I think a lot of people out there, especially people listening to this podcast, think the exact same way. And I think we're all aligned that the whole chasing likes and followers is kind of secondary now.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing as it was a year ago or 2 years ago. Like now it's just your portfolio and you just accept or expect to see artwork all the time and get inspired and you communicate with people. The thing I don't like is that I still keep the whole just scrolling.
I don't do that at all.
I rarely stop and genuinely look at a piece unless it's extremely, extremely good. Whereas a couple of years ago, I would do that with almost everything that I just saw. I would go in and examine different things in tattoos, or if either of you guys did anything, I would really examine. I still do that, but more before. And with everybody that I followed, and now it's just like, oh, cool, like, oh, cool, like, scroll. Oh, cool, like, it's just so quick and fast. I don't feel like any genuine love for anything that I see anymore. It's just like fleeting.
But that's what happens when you saturate a market in whatever. Like if it's AI art, like I just scroll past it now.
Yeah.
I don't scroll Instagram like sparingly.
Yeah.
Like I'll look at stuff that is like I mostly look at stories.
Yeah, me too. Reels.
And I write to people in stories and I talk to them. And like I really enjoy social media in a sense where I talk to other photographers. I talk to maybe like I'll talk to a potential model. I'll talk to Mattias. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to like Moose. Like I'll connect. And a lot of my connection is people writing to me through my silly stories and stuff like that. And I'm finding my way back to that now, and I'm really enjoying that side of it. And throughout the year, even though I haven't posted art, my stories have been consistent.
Yeah.
It's like my daily workout selfie, which is like, oh, I'll do this and then I'll post it and then I've done it. You know what I mean? Like it's that like thing that I do, or I'll make a joke about it, or I'll like I had the slipper thing for a while that everyone was like, no slippers. Like it became a thing. People followed up on the slippers because it's dumb, And then it was the singing for the coffee, super popular. Like my stories just went up. And then, life happened and now I lost that. But you find ways of expressing yourself, and I work alone. So it's a nice way to kind of just like
not be alone.
Not be alone. You talk to people, you write a little, you work, because otherwise I don't take breaks.
Yeah.
I work like a psycho and then I die. You know what I mean? So doing stories and being active, like it forces you to take a break. And again, like you said, all my future clients and past clients are on the platform. So I can keep in touch with them in a way that I wouldn't be able to without social media.
Yeah.
Like if they have a new project that I'm not involved in, I was like, oh, this looks awesome. Wish we had this when we did that, and they're like, oh, yeah. They understand.
We'll think of you for the next one.
Or like the place that I shop at, like I shop a lot of my photo gear at Scandinavian Photo, and I write to them. I have Emmanuel that is the husband of the girl that tattoos you.
Oh, yeah.
And like I talk to him, like I keep in touch what everyone's doing that I care for, and stuff that I normally wouldn't be privy to, and you post about your books and stuff like that. I get to see that. Like I get to see your tattoos, which is fun. And it's just like, it's about the community more than it is about anything else. And that's why I said, like, I'll still post on Instagram, but I don't feel like Inktober is the right thing for me then, because I do it as a marketing thing. And if that's just going to be a waste of time, I could draw better pictures with less work. So working smarter rather than wasting a month.
Yeah, but just the fact that you said that was what triggered my what is this, what is our standing on Instagram?
Yeah. No, I totally get that.
So it's just interesting to hear what you guys what's your point of view, I guess.
Because I guess that you, Robert, you work in a way different than we do, since your Instagram account is basically your portfolio for your customers who wants to have that specific tattoo design that you posted that day.
Yeah.
So I think it's a bit more important for you to have the likes than maybe me and Ilias have.
Yeah, it definitely is. I don't know if the likes actually do anything anymore. I'm pretty sure it was like just a year or two ago, it meant more. Like if I had so many followers, that would give me more clients as a tattoo artist. I think that's disappeared a bit now. More people are just finding my stuff because that's the style that they want. But yes, I am forever indebted to Instagram for giving me that platform to showcase my work. It is an online portfolio like nothing else, and I get, pretty much 100% of my work now from Instagram. It's word of mouth, of course, but that's a small percentage. I think even if it is word of mouth, they still go into the Instagram, check my work, get
and
validated.
I always send your Instagram to people. If someone asks, like, oh, what's your friend's tattoo artist name? I send your Instagram always.
Thanks. But yeah, so I need it to work. Even on my website, there's like, if you click the tattoo tab on my website, it's just linked to my Instagram.
To your Instagram,
So it is necessary.
I have that too on my website.
Yeah,
a part of it is just like a mirror of Instagram. So if I post something, it'll update there.
Exactly.
As well.
It's super smart.
Yeah.
Smooth. But yeah, so I need it, but that is also why I kind of hate it, because it's a necessary evil, I guess. Like, it's something that I wish I didn't have to do. I wish I would just get to do tattoos and go on with my life.
But you could. You just need to set it up that way, because you've had, like we said before, like thousands of clients. Imagine if you had their emails.
Yeah.
Or something, like to connect with them again.
But that would still make me have to do, I guess, something.
You wouldn't.
You know what I mean?
You would send an email and it would send it to all of them.
Yeah. but I mean, the dream is to just have people automatically want to come to you,
and that
without having to actually reach out and do anything apart from doing the actual work. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's me dreaming big.
Dreaming big. Yeah. You got to start, like, because if you did that, that means that instead of reaching no one, like let's say you reach like 40 people now, and then one of them wants a tattoo, you would reach 1,000 interested people. Like people that have met you, like they have a connection to you that is beyond anything else Instagram can offer you.
Yeah.
and you have the power to connect with them immediately. And you would say, this, like, I have a booking, like I have a slot, I have anything. You can just send it to like one, like through one thing, and it sends it to all these thousands of people that actually like you and have gotten tattoos from you. And they were like, yeah, I want to build on this. Fuck. Okay. And I've got some extra cash. Instead of that thought disappearing into the ether, like most of our thoughts do, and you have this shit show, you could actually just give them that, like the little, what do you call them? The little lure, you know, like, and you would, they were like, oh shit, yeah, this is what I'm going to do with my trislot money, you know, and they would come to you, like, because you would give them that incentive or that idea. And that's the beauty of that. And then eventually you would have so many people that, you know, because your list is just going to grow. Like, how many clients do you have in a year? That will exponentially grow, and then word of mouth, like 1,000 people, 2,000 people, you're like, it'll grow. And that's how you would get to that thing, through one email to all. Like, you know.
Again, it's like, it's such a simple and an ingenious thing. Mm-hmm. But it's just, you know, getting yourself to do something about it. Yeah. Like,
but your website has the thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I get the website, just add the thing,
dude,
and then do a
when a client comes in, if you would just like give them thing and just write your email here and blah blah blah, and then they sign up to the thing.
Yeah.
While you prep, yeah, but while you prep, if you get everyone to give you an email and you would have every client.
I know. And that's the shitty thing with me, is that I'm fully prepped when you come in, because I'm that type of dude.
Doesn't matter. Like, you just give them the phone and like, just sign up here. This is the waiver form, you know, and the email sign up. Same thing.
Yeah.
Boop. You have the email. You don't have to do anything. They've done it for you.
Yeah.
It's like IKEA. You sell them the furniture and then they have to do the work.
There you go.
So you sell them the tattoo machine, and they need
to tattoo themselves.
And then they give me the money.
And then they give you the money.
Smart.
That's IKEA tattoo.
And they never can complain. That's awesome.
So good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Comic-Con.
No, we've wrapped up. Move on.
Yeah, okay, move it. Move it.
Move
it.
I have one kind of future tool.
Future tool.
No, but when it comes to clips,
is that me in a week? Future tool? No.
Nah, but there was some controversy. Now it's news times. No,
controversy.
But I mainly use Clip Studio Paint while I draw and paint on digital devices. Yeah. And there was a bit of a controversy because they are about to update to version 2.0 next year.
Very nice.
And Clip Studio Paint has always been like you buy it once and you have it forever. License thing. And a couple of months ago, they had this huge Instagram post. They had posted on their Facebook and everything that next year for the version 2.0, we're gonna go with a subscription thing.
Sub, bitches.
But oh my god, the shit show they got.
Mm-hmm.
People got so upset.
Yeah,
so they actually changed it.
Oh really?
Yeah, they did. So now they went with okay, we hear what you say. Don't kill us. We're gonna do like this, and they actually listened to every single user and they changed it to the better. So they still have one-time purchase, and people who already have version 1.0 and that version, they can upgrade it for half the price for the version 2.0. Okay. So people are super happy, and I saw this a couple of days ago that they actually changed their mind, and I got super happy because I just felt that this is the best. This is best software ever. Yeah. I mean, I love it, and I don't want to quit using it because I hate the
subscriptions.
I hate the Photoshop and Adobe subscription model. I hate it.
The worst.
So
I actually like it somewhat, though, but I will explain why.
It's just stealing money is what I feel. Yeah. But I mean, if you had 1.0 like Clip Studio Paint 1. Would you be able to just keep using it without updating?
No, do you mean?
Like for people that are happy with what they have right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think
what is the big upgrade that grants them the like I'm gonna grab a lot of money from you, like with the
version
2.0? Like what is the big thing that they do that's gonna make it worth you paying money to get a 2 instead of a 1 on the thing that you have already purchased?
No, for example, they have like you can work with 3D models in it. You can import 3D models and as reference and stuff like that.
And you couldn't do that in 1?
Yeah, you can do it in 1, but
So
they
what's the
have
difference?
they have made
know
it
what I mean?
made it even better. So, for example, let's say that you rig up a camera on yourself, like you're standing there and you need to have reference photos. You can just pose in real time in front of the camera, and you have all those references as a 3D model all of a sudden, in real time. So that's cool. And I haven't read all the things they have, but yeah, there was a heck of a lot of cool stuff that they're gonna put in there. They had some automatic shadow AI thingy, so you draw a picture with on the flats, and then you just rig. Okay, I want the lighting come from the left side, and then you get all the shadows for free on your flat colored painting, and it looked really good.
Cool.
It doesn't look like a shitty AI thing. It's like really, really looked like, okay, that would save me hours
When you're doing
hours and
client work,
hours
for
of
sure.
work.
Yeah.
So I got really excited when I
Or
saw
you
that.
could just flip the image.
Yeah, you can.
No,
No,
I
but
get it.
yeah, I mean, I guess everybody knows where I'm coming from, but it's just like what grants them the whole like, oh, we're just gonna get a lot more money from you while just doing our normal updates, like Procreate, for example.
Yeah, but Procreate does like a lot of big changes on the big updates,
And
because they don't do a lot
They
of
don't
updates.
charge you money for it. You know, it's not.
They don't, but I see where the problems start with a desktop, because the difference between Procreate and Clip Studio is a lot more advanced. Like, and it works across Android, iPad, PC, and Mac. That is 4 platforms. That is a clusterfuck of a project to keep, because that means 4 different teams working. So that's already like a way bigger team than Procreate is.
Yeah, but it's if Procreate went that way,
They would have to expand and
Of
take more
course.
money.
yes, which I just assume that Clip Studio already does. If you're getting it for
No.
your PC, you're paying
Yeah.
for the PC. If you want it for your iPad, you're probably gonna have to buy it for the iPad as well, right?
Yeah,
or,
I think
or
that
do you just pay it the one time and have it for all platforms?
no, I think
No,
if you want to
the
have it
Android and iOS is subscriptions.
on,
Of course.
exactly.
So they would, like, they just need more money.
No,
Like,
but the thing
you
is, they
know-
haven't raised the price. It's just like
You're paying
pay
for a new product
Yeah, and if you own it already, they give you a nice discount
Yeah.
to keep production.
now, not when they announced it.
No, exactly. It was
Oh,
way
yeah,
more.
yeah,
it was
of
way
course.
more expensive when they
Yeah.
announced that they were gonna go with
And,
With a
and,
subscription
and that's
model,
what
of
pissed me
course.
off, I guess.
Yeah, no, I
It's
don't
just
like
like,
subscription models either.
You already paid for it, so you're making me pay for the same thing again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like,
If you want to update, that is it. Yeah.
And that's what I mean. Like,
So what you paid for, you still get to keep. You don't have to update.
and
that's the thing.
that's kind of, I guess.
So I
what
guess
meant.
so. You're buying a more improved product. So
Yeah.
I think that's valid.
Getting a new iPhone.
Yeah,
you know.
getting a new iPhone. It's not like, but I have an iPhone. Why do I need to buy the next one? Because
It's because
it's
your
expensive. No, but
old
the thing
one is
is,
old.
like, no, but I just mean that besides creating like a better version, there needs to be some, investment done in actually exploring what they can do.
And
so
this
that
is
is time
where-
where they don't earn money. So
Yeah.
this is like research and development. Like they need to get money for that,
Yeah.
or the product will suck forever.
Of course, they're not
And-
going to have
yeah.
enough money to pay for their staff.
But the
that
problem with
maintain-
subscriptions, though, is that you already have like a fuckload of them. Like
Yeah.
I have this like thing for Illustrator that helps me, like it simplifies some of the workflow that I have, so that it takes like no time to create stuff. But it's another subscription. So let's say it's like $150 a year or something, like total. and that's a subscription.
Is
And
it still Adobe?
no, it's not
Connect-
Adobe. This is a
it's-
third-party thing.
Okay.
And then, you know, you need like an Adobe license, and then you need like a Spotify license. Don't need it, but it's nice.
Yeah, you do.
And then you have, you know, like Netflix, and all those things. And it just becomes this clusterfuck of, and Dropbox, you know, or
It adds up.
whatever. It adds
Yeah.
up, yeah. So, and it's there's just another one, and that's why I appreciate Procreate. But I can also appreciate like the Adobe thing, because I would just buy the yearly thing, which is a one-time cost. It's like basically paying for the whole subscription up front. But it's like, it's money that I know I'll get back, and I get access for like 6,700 or 7,000 crowns in Sweden. I get all of the application. I get the thing that we're recording in right now, Adobe Audition. I get After Effects. I get Premiere. I get Photoshop, Illustrator, and those are like all like 5 software that I use on a daily.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
so
pay
for me-
monthly for Audition, and it's
What is that?
180 or 200 crowns.
And if we got paid for this, that would be nothing.
Yeah.
But we
But
don't.
it's still almost 3,000 Swedish crowns.
Yeah. Exactly, and that's why I think like
A year.
paying 7,000 for all of it, like when you work like we do, or
Yeah.
like it's nonsense money. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's not even one gig.
But that's also, so what I mean is, like, I would love to do that
Yeah,
if I was
no.
freelancing, then for sure.
For sure.
But
It's-
now, like, I never
yeah.
even use Photoshop.
No, but that's
like,
what I'm saying. That
so-
then it's not worth
No.
it. And I would like
But
there
I would
to
love
be,
to have Clip Studio to play around with.
yeah.
But to have to pay for it, also knowing that I wouldn't use it
Yeah,
that
yeah,
much,
definitely.
it's just like,
And that's the beauty of the mobile version. It's like 9 crowns
oh,
a
really?
month or something, like ridiculously cheap. So it was fine. But when it comes to shit, I had a thing.
Sorry.
No worries. Shit, what was it though?
Subscriptions?
What was it before we jumped? Before you mentioned Clip, what did we say?
Nah, I mentioned Clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I mean like now, when he jumped and said like he would like to try Clip. Before that, we said
Paying a yearly subscription or paying for the whole year, getting all of the.
Oh yeah. Thank you. What I get with when I purchase that license, I also get other iOS apps. So when I use like Lightroom on my phone, I use Lightroom on my phone, and then like that is also included. So I get like it unlocks that whole software.
Oh, okay.
So I get, and that I use on the daily. Like all my photo edits, like I take raw photos, which is like, you know, the biggest form of a photo file that you can, and I edit on my phone because my phone is fucking amazing, and so is every phone. Like I mean, like the phone that I had before as well, the iPhone 12 Pro, like it was perfect. Like you just edit all your photos and you get all the sliders. Like you almost get like a full version of Lightroom on your phone, and you can just like you can create some magical images from the photos you've taken, you know, with all the controls, and I can just send it to my computer, and it's like it's all just awesome. So you get a lot, like you get this ecosystem with Adobe, and that's why I appreciate it. Although I hate the subscription, for what I do, I can get all of it without having to like, oh, you have to pay for everything separately, and so I think that's why I like the Adobe Creative Cloud thing. That like if you only use 1 or 2 things, and then it becomes expensive. But if you use like more than like 5 to 6 apps, it's basically free.
Actually, if you use 2,
Yeah, you're good.
it's already paid for, I guess.
I think
That's-
so. If
that's-
you get money for it and you're not afraid to actually ask clients to pay you,
Yeah.
it's nothing. Like
Yeah.
it's no money.
Yeah.
So it is cheap when you're making money. And I'm not making like ridiculous amounts of money, but even with the freelance stuff that I do during a year, like part of it pays for itself. Like it is without investing those 7,000, I wouldn't be able to do any of it.
And I
What
guess
if it was only those 7,000 though, and that was it?
How do you mean?
You just paid and then it's done, and then all of the upgrades and everything
gets for
would just
free?
be for free.
Yeah, and it would
and-
be
and
yeah.
Just
no, no.
imagine, like, yeah. That'd be nice.
But then the apps wouldn't be updated. It wouldn't work on my phone. It wouldn't keep getting
What would you
better.
want to update from what you have right now? Are
In the
you
software?
missing anything right now that you're like angry at Adobe for not having?
Nope.
Exactly.
But
Keep it
there
that way.
is- no.
Stop
But there are
stealing our money.
but there are
No,
features
I'm
that
kidding.
could be
I'm kidding.
improved. Like for example, when you work with like subjects, like okay, I need this. Like this background didn't turn out as I wanted in a photo shoot. It has like an AI, because that's what they are, to kind of like help me instead of me sitting there and trying to draw around like, you know, mask the, or like, what do you call it? The wand, the magic wand.
Yeah.
Trying to magic wand like Mattias out of a photo. I can have like, okay, I'll press this and then select subject and it'll just fucking draw you in. So I don't have to do it. And then I can just choose the amount of feather. Like there are all these features that keep getting better because, you know, like when you want like, oh, that person in the background, I don't want them there. And you can just make them disappear. That tech has become so good now that it's ridiculous. So you can save a lot of missed, like instead of me having to go out again, get the model back and, you know, like go out and do the shoot once over, I can fucking fix it. Like my model, remember that she was annoyed, like the ballerina, her foot was like wrong.
Yeah.
I fixed that. I had 2 identical photos. One when she's like all flexed out, and then she kind of flips her foot up, but the image before was with the foot down.
Point. Yeah.
Yeah, she was pointing her toes, and I took that photo. I erased everything around it,
Stole that foot.
and then I just put that foot in the right place. Same thing with like annoying stuff in the back. If there was like, yeah, my photo kind of ends, and then there was my bag and shit in the corner.
Yeah.
That disappeared. And then I just tiled, you know, whatever the flooring was there, like the ground, I just fucking duplicated it. It just made perfect. Like I just fixed it. You can't even fucking see it.
But I mean, you could have done that with 5 years ago Adobe.
Trust me,
Yeah.
it wasn't as good because this wasn't like okay if it is like a seamless pattern that is the same.
But we're artists and creative people. We can do stuff with whatever we have.
Of course.
But what I just want to say is that if they made Procreate a subscription thing, I would pay for it.
Same.
Because it's
That's-
amazing. And of course, I want them to just keep progressing.
I
the
told them
software.
to just like, can I pay you in any other way?
Yeah.
No, they kept paying me to do work instead. But it is like when people make good shit, I'm not against paying for it.
No.
But then it
shouldn't
comes to a, but then it
I
comes
just
to a
didn't want
point.
to,
Yeah.
like, it just felt like I was nagging on people for wanting money, which I also am, but that's just because I know that Adobe is such a humongous big company now,
Yeah.
and they're taking
Of
so much money for what they're doing,
Yeah, and they're
but
the
they
biggest,
are also
yeah.
the leading. Like,
They are,
which
yeah.
is why they probably can take all this
but
money.
it was
and
al-
do this.
always expensive.
But that's why it's good that Mattias comes here and promotes Clip Studio, which is
Now, Clip
I
Studio
think,
has a
like-
lot of stuff that would save my life, but because of the learning curve, it just makes my work.
I've heard so
So-
many people talk about Clip Studio
Yeah,
as
no.
well. After you mentioned it as well,
Yeah.
the last time you were talking about it, it's like really. I guess it's been on my radar as well. I pick it up easily now,
Yeah, I mean,
but it's so many people use Clip Studio. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, for me at least, I can never go back drawing and making a painting or line works first
Dude.
of all in Photoshop because I feel like, oh my god, it doesn't work. I know I think that both of you have seen the videos that I posted on
Yeah.
how you work with the vector lines, the vector
Yeah.
layers in Clip Studio. And when people are asking me like, how the hell are you managed to draw that fast and create a lot of books or whatnot? I mean, I have so much to thanks for Clip Studio because that is such a time saver. I mean,
Dude.
Jesus Christ.
I could use it so much right now in my work, but it's just the learning curve. I don't have
Yeah.
time to not be done. So the way that I'm doing it right now is the fastest way that I can. But it would be so nice to be able to do the thing that you can do in Clip Studio, where you can just like cross lines and then take away the stuff you don't want. Thing is, I don't have time to learn that right now.
No.
Because it'll just take me like over a week to just get the image done. by learning, because just drawing the dogs on Clip Studio, I was so frustrated. So I limited my amount of tools and everything just to be able to finish them. But it has features. They're just like, why did they make it so complicated? Like, it is not intuitive at all. It's on the sense of like nonsense to how little sense it makes if you don't know the software. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Procreate, you just open it up and it's a different software, but but it's just like, oh, this is the stuff, this is here, this is okay, this, like, you understand immediately when you look at it.
Brushes, good.
But when you
Paints,
taught me
good.
how to do what was it? The symmetry tool. Makes no fucking sense. It's like you create a symmetry layer and like all the like little images and stuff, like they make no sense. Nothing says symmetry about any of it. It's just nonsense. Like when you first look at it, yeah, you're used to it. That's the difference.
I'm sure it would be the same for anybody just trying Procreate.
No, but that's not true, because I started with Procreate.
Canvas, symmetry. Simple.
Yeah, no. But the thing is, like, even let's fuck Procreate and just go to Sketchbook Pro.
Yeah.
You open it up, you're like, pencil. Oh, what is this thing? It's like a line in the middle, and then it's like,
Two
it's the
squiggly
symmetry.
things. Yeah.
It's a symmetry tool.
Makes
It
sense.
makes sense.
Yeah.
But Clip Studio has so many things. It's like, it's worse than Maya when you open it up. Basically.
Exactly. It's a perfect comparison.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like when you open up Maya for the first time.
Yeah.
Holy, what the hell is this?
What is this? Yeah. And the same thing with a thing with Clip Studio as well is you open it up, and depending on sort of like what the setup is on the get-go, you don't even have fucking brushes.
No, yeah.
You're like, I don't even know how to start painting. Like, just to do a sketch, I don't know what to do. And that is a problem for me.
Yeah.
Like, intuitively, it should be there. Like, it should be so clear, like where the brushes are, like the basic stuff, like erasers, brushes, and just the basic stuff, but it's not. It's just a million things. And it's overwhelming. So it's hard to incorporate in a workflow, you know, that would make sense. So, but then you watch people use it, like my friend Mira at work, like she's amazing. She was like, oh, I was going to do this, like the ground, like rocks in different colors, that pattern, you know, like what do you call them? Kullersten. And it just makes them
Cobblestone.
Cobblestone, yeah. But cobblestone's like, and they're just like amazing. And it just kind of generates a brush that can do it. And, you know, like, or like fish scales, and they're like perfect. And you can like change the size and make it like it's genius brush engine for all like patterns and shit. And you can like paint with the pattern and like do rope patterns, and they're perfect. You know, like you're like, motherfucker, this is genius. So you can create one thing and it just duplicates it for you. And it can even like make the tiles in different colors and stuff, you know, so you get like this array of beautiful, like sort of shimmery colors.
Yeah.
Like scales, basically. You're like,
yeah, it's such a time saver.
It's such a time saver, especially when you work with what I do, and it would be perfect, but I can't like invest the time now to learn it, because it is a fucking annoying software.
I mean, it's like that. Trying to learn a new software, it takes a lot of effort and energy from you.
Yeah.
I mean, for example, now at work, I needed to learn Spine to do some animations.
Yeah, bruh.
And I always wanted to learn it.
Yeah.
But I had like 6 years to learn it before this specific thing, and you know, I never took the time to do it just because it felt like, oh no, this is too much effort to try to learn a new software. But now I really needed to do it, and then I took the time, and it's so much fun. I love it.
Yeah, Spine is super fun.
Yeah.
Also, all the tutorials suck so much.
They do. Like they are like 10 years old.
Yeah, dude, they're so bad or too long. You know, like it takes 45 minutes just to get to the thing you need. You're like, oh my God, it's 4 hours long. Where in this is the part that I need?
Yeah.
Just give me the spine.
Dude, it's and when you search for spine tutorials, you do get spines. You know, like you get you need to be very specific about spine esoteric software, like 2D animation. Like you need to be very specific, or you get like fucking 3D renders of like, this is what the spine looks like. You're like, fuck, this is not what I want.
Imagine 10 or 20 years from now. Like everything has become a product. So Googling how to something will be
Dude, Google has
A
become such a
nightmare.
shit show.
Oh yeah, I don't Google anymore.
No, but the thing is, Google does not give you what you're searching for. Like, it's
No.
giving you ads, first of all, and then just a lot of bullshit before you get, like, page 3. You're like, this is what I looked for.
Yeah.
This, and I was quite specific. But it just gives you all this bullshit in between now. So I don't know what to use anymore for searching. Like, DuckDuckGo sucks as well, which is the private browser.
Eureka.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Alta Vista. I don't know. Fuck this shit.
I'm just gonna go
But
back
we've
to the
podcasted
library.
for 150, so
nice.
let's
Perfect.
move on. Fuck this shit.
Skaboosh. All right.
Subscribe, don't subscribe. I don't give a shit. Goodbye.
Keep listening. Because we're not done.
Oh, God damn it.
Moving on. Digga, 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 digga.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bow.
So Ilias is dressed. So we're gonna go through the retro.
Okay, let me start. I've seen nothing.
What a surprise.
What's that?
It's a show about nothing where you sit and you stare at a wall and then you go to sleep.
So what do you have on in the background when you create stuff?
I listen to the same song over and over and over. That's what I'm doing
Nice.
right now.
Do you listen to the song that I sent?
I can, what? You sent me a song?
Yeah, you needed like.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I
energy.
listened to that song and then I switched to the song that I enjoy.
Nice.
No, but I actually did listen to that playlist for a while.
Oh,
but
was it the whole playlist?
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
really?
like I got the whole thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
But I did, or maybe it's, once you listen to a song, it just flips into a playlist or something,
maybe.
But I do listen
yeah.
to a song that I don't even know what it's called, and I've listened to it over and over and over. And
Is
the
it
song
hip-hop?
is called, no, it's Post Malone, actually.
Oh, really?
And
Sunflower.
it's called Hollywood's Bleeding. And I've listened to that song, I'm not kidding, maybe 4 days in a row,
Jesus.
all day.
Jesus.
Because it's the only song.
Because you're psycho.
No, I've never listened to a song for this many days in a row because it's the only song that. Have you ever been so like sad that you can't find a song to match your sadness?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is something that a lot of people can relate to. I'm not sad in that sense, but the anxiety and everything that I'm feeling. There's something about this song that it's like on the frequency of my misery.
That's the fucking beauty and genius of songs and music.
I know. So I've been trying to listen to other songs. I've listened to podcasts during the day somewhat, but I was like, I don't feel like this anymore.
But it's
I need
also
to go
not
back to
being
the
able
song.
to hear what they're saying because your brain is already too cluttered with different shit.
Yeah.
And trying to listen to people have
Yeah,
a
it
conversation
just doesn't
is-
work.
No.
Yeah. So this song, Hollywood's Bleeding, Post Malone, it's only like 2 minutes, 38 seconds or something. So it's a short song.
Yeah.
And I just been repeating it. And I've tried to like, okay, maybe I shouldn't listen to this anymore. And I just like nothing else is on my frequency.
Yeah.
Like this is the song that just works. So I've just accepted. And it's been like 4 days and I've been just listening to it on
I need
repeat.
to
Like,
listen to it.
I saw that was me when stuff happened
Yeah.
years ago when my world was set upside down. I listened to because that album just came out. I think Melancholy Hill with Gorillaz from Plastic Beach.
Yeah.
And that song, it went over and over and over. It never stopped for a whole day for weeks.
Jesus.
yeah.
And then I started listening to like the whole album. So now,
yeah.
you know, you have that super fun. I mean, you have those memories from that song
Yeah.
because it was such a big thing happening in your life.
Yeah.
And that was like a comfort that you always went back to. And now when you hear that song, like, oh, thank you, buddy. You helped me out.
And for me, it was Limp Bizkit Boiler.
I don't even know which song that
But
is.
that-
Like,
like, it
I was
was,
never a big Limp Bizkit fan,
yeah.
but I don't even know that song.
I still love that song. But to me, it really, like, all he screamed was just everything that I was feeling, you know? And this was back in the day
Yeah,
when
back
you
in the day,
actually
yeah.
listened to
Wait,
Limp
it
Bizkit.
said, nobody loves me, nobody cares.
No,
Or-
no, it's how does it go? It's pretty much that he's taking control of his own life again. Like, fuck, I can't remember the lyrics now. But
I
yeah,
just
it's,
have that like Fred Durst, like the voice playing in my head. Like, I know why you want to hate me.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like, I just have that. Like,
but
it
it's
just keeps playing.
more or less that.
Yeah.
It's kind of that.
And the line that I say goes more like, "Nobody loves me. Nobody cares."
Oh no, it's not that. It's a good song.
I just never got into it.
And the music video is pretty cool, if I remember correctly.
Dude, we looked at the Papa Roach Last Resort music video.
Oh.
It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing.
2000 was a good year.
Yep.
Yeah. Or 99.
I don't
guess.
remember. Yeah.
But yeah, Boiler. No. Yeah, it changed my life. It kind of saved me from, I guess, the first big depression that I had. But yeah, like music is so important.
Dude,
when you're
it
going
is,
through monumental things like this in your life. It's so important. And I think having different sort of playlists for different sort of moods, I think is a good thing. So that's why I hate that I only have
The one playlist.
the one. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
have
just
a
keep
million
changing it.
playlists.
No, I only have one with like, well, I don't know how many songs.
Yeah.
600 songs on
Why?
it.
I just
I
cleared
don't have-
so many songs from this one. I think now I'm
Shit.
down to maybe 70 songs or not even.
You guys are psychos, and I thought I was
It's
like
way too
one
lazy. I
play-
find a song that I like, I put it in that one. You know,
But
I gotta listen to
I
that.
also get annoyed with so many songs that been there for too long.
Yeah.
Like, and then I bring
That's
them
what-
back
yeah.
after a while when I haven't had them in.
Yeah.
Like now I have Ace of Spades, Motorhead.
Mattias and I have sung that on karaoke
There you go.
with the ties on around.
But
our
how
heads or
many
something.
billion times have you not heard that song?
Yeah.
I hate it now,
Yeah.
but I love it, but
Yeah.
I hate it.
Mm.
It needs to go. So, yeah,
Oh man,
to-do list.
I have a playlist called Devil's Blues or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's just songs where they sing and the word devil comes up, and I was like, oh, that goes to that list. And they're all sort of like, like these. Like rock songs with a bit of like raspiness to them, like whether it's like the quality of the sound or and they just like, and it wasn't intentional in the beginning. It was just like, oh, these songs have a mood to them. But then I was like, they sung about the devil in this one, and then like, and in this one, and in this one. I was like, okay, this is my playlist. And it's like song from Lucifer, like they call me devil, and I was like, that goes into this, that goes into this. It's the devil. And it's like the Kaleo song. That's also like it starts with like the devil's gonna make me a free man. I was that goes in there. It's just like, and then even my kids were like singing that song. Like I was walking with my kids, they were like, the devil's gonna make me a free man. I was like, what the fuck? That's what my kids sing. Yay!
Should I be worried?
Yeah, no, there's so many good songs with the devil in them.
But going back to retro, just to
I have nothing.
No.
So you guys take it.
So you haven't seen anything?
No, no.
Really?
Nothing.
Dude, that's
like
crazy.
no. I don't even want to see anything.
I understand that, but sometimes you just put something on for the sake of having it on.
I don't draw anywhere where there's a screen.
No, you're in the kitchen still. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want anything like the way that we used to draw with something on. I don't draw like that anymore.
Oh, I do that still. Like
No.
I have earphones or headphones
Yeah.
with music, but still a movie or something playing on the TV with mute. Like I just need the flickering image of something in the background. It's weird. Maddie,
Nope.
what have you seen? Nothing.
Nope. And then I mean the movie,
And the movie
Nope.
Nope. Yes, and I hate you for it because I'm still waiting for it, and it's coming out, I think, sometime next
mouth.
year on Blu-ray.
All right. Yeah.
So I'm probably never gonna be able to see it because I'm moving apartments.
When are you moving?
1st of December is the official moving in date.
Remember.
Then
the
you
first
won't
of
be
this-
able to buy any Blu-ray ever again.
No, but it's because I've already paid for it, and the address is
All
my
right.
now place, and I don't think I can go in and like change my address. Well, maybe
You
I
can
should.
call them and do
Yeah,
that.
maybe I should.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've wanted to see it for so long. I love Jordan Peele. No big spoilers.
No.
I mean, I've seen the trailers. I know that what it's about.
Yeah, but
I have no idea what it's about.
I won't spoil anything, but it was not what I expected. Because if you know his previous movies, they are kind of scary in a way. I mean, kind of thingy. This felt more like if you picture those like old B movies from the 50s about stuff. This was like it had the same feel to it, but high budget, and I felt like, whoa,
Nice.
this was actually really cool. I love it.
Cool. I love that.
Yeah.
Because I still watch those,
Mm.
like really old, like 30, 40, 50s type movies.
Mm-mm.
It's just something magical about that style. Romantic in a way, I guess.
But also how they try to, that's when they try to figure out how can we do cinegraphic and how can we do, scenes and tell the story. Because the first movies, they're more like, you're watching a theater play.
Yeah.
Everyone is standing still in front of the camera. They don't move in.
Exactly.
But all of a sudden, you know what? We can, we can change scenes and we can do these kind of clips and all that. So, yeah, that's fun to see.
Nice.
But other than that, I'm following still House of Dragon and Andor. I really, really enjoy both of them. And I also enjoy that, they just have one episode once a week and you kind of need to wait for the next one.
Yeah.
The cliffhanger. Because, when I binge watch a TV series, in a second, I forget about it. But now I try to keep it fresh in my mind. Like, oh, that happened last week. I'm really looking forward to see what happened this week.
I think it's a good move from all of these platforms, to be honest. Going back to that formula to not just oversaturate everything. And I mean, they're blowing their wad in a way. You know what I mean? Like with Stranger Things, it's just out there, bam.
Yeah.
And then within a month, everybody's seen it.
And no one's talking
and nobody's
about it.
talking about it anymore.
Yeah,
it's done. With this, they drag it out. They drag it on. And every episode, they have all of these different
That's how I watched
YouTubers
Squid
and whatever.
Game as well. I didn't
Yeah,
binge it because it just like, things came in between.
Mhm.
So it was it's nice. I saw it like years later, but hey.
And I also hate it because if it's good, you just want to keep watching, which is how they get you, which is also why, for me, Andor, it's a slow show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have like, oh yeah, Andor's coming out. You know what I mean? It's like I saw the first 3 episodes, which they released on day 1. So 3 episodes straight away, saw them. And I just felt like, well, yeah, and that was it. Like there was not much to take from it. It was kind of on in the background also, baby screaming. But I forgot about it. There was nothing there to like hook me and like, you need to see the next one. And I think the 3rd episode ended with Stellan coming in and like bringing Andor with him.
Yeah.
So it's like when it all sort of starts, I guess, or whatever.
I thought
like,
Andor was a place.
I first also thought it was a place, but then, it's actually the guy.
the dude.
No, but
I think it's both, isn't it? Maybe,
No,
maybe.
it's a dude.
Yeah,
But
the
no, I highly recommend it. It's more having the more serious kind of tone to it, like Rogue One, but also it's not as childish, and it have a bit more constrained, small story to tell, and it's also focused on the people in the.
But do you care?
In the
Because
Empire
that has
or
been
whatnot.
my problem
I
with
care.
all the Star Wars shit. Like, you just don't care.
No, when it comes to the characters and stuff, when you watch it, I feel like, I care about these characters. I
Because
wanna,
in Rogue One, that it's sort of like a successor or like a prequel to.
No, this is a prequel to
because
Rogue One.
because
if you've seen
spoilers.
Rogue One,
you know
how Andor ends.
Yeah, and it was like
The guy, not the planet.
yeah, like Rogue One was such a like. They made a movie, and there were some characters that I was like, ooh, and then there were, but you didn't care about anyone. Like, so if someone died, you were like, okay, I guess.
I guess they're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I would assume is kind of what you feel in Andor.
Yeah, because I feel like this is perfect since both Rogue One and Andor, they are stories that are on the side, They don't follow the same old Skywalker and blah, 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 blah.
No, they're not even in there.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
So these are more stories in that huge universe that is Star Wars. There is more stories to tell. And I like it. And this is a thing, like a side project. You're supposed to watch it in that.
But I mean, Darth Vader is a thing in
Oh yeah, I mean,
in the outskirts of Andor.
oh yeah, I mean
he's still-
they mention
Yeah.
of course the Palpatine and
Imperial,
stuff and,
yeah.
Okay,
the,
cool.
and the Empire and whatnot.
Empire,
I mean, there's
I mean,
still
I'm still gonna watch it, but
Mhm.
it's just that I keep forgetting it.
Mm.
You know, even when I go into Disney and it's one of those the big things like new episode out,
Mm.
I like
Ooh, ADHD.
yeah, I'm like oh Family Guy. It's just
Blast you, fat man.
no, but I mean I totally understand because sometimes you don't want to because when it comes to that show, it takes more energy to feel engaged and you want to follow that thing and
Yeah.
that story. And
Mhm.
also, as you said, it's a bit slower,
Yeah.
so you need to focus a bit more. But sometimes you feel like, you know what, I'm just gonna put this new season and watch an episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
yeah.
And
Is
then you
season
watch
8
it.
out?
Yes.
The fuck?
I've seen 2 episodes.
Yeah, I
that's
haven't
awesome.
seen it. It took like 2 years for them to fucking get it here. I
Yeah.
don't know what the fuck the
I
problem was.
actually don't know where I am right now.
Yeah.
I think
I thought I had seen 7, and then I hadn't, and then I saw it, and then waited for 8. That was going to be
But
released.
you've seen like Amy being pregnant,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
And what happens after pregnancy?
I don't remember now. It's
Hmm?
been 2 years.
Because that's as far as I've gotten.
Yeah.
So she's just had baby. That's where I'm at.
I
and
don't
I don't know if
Spoilers,
that,
everyone.
and I don't know if that's season 7 or 8 or
I
where
don't
we're
remember.
at.
Dude, I don't remember shit.
But that's
So
where
just-
I'm
okay.
at in the story. And to be honest, like I'm kind of over it. Like
Yeah.
I don't feel like watching it anymore. What I'm watching is The Old Man, and it's also a weekly episodical thing. But again, it's a really slow show. It's fantastic, but I'm watching it with Sana, and Sana is never able to watch a complete
full-
thing.
Yeah.
Because baby. And it just takes you out of it so much. So I keep going back again, watching the old cartoon shows,
Mm.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, and like all of these. And I don't even watch them. It's just
Yeah, yeah.
on,
It's on.
because I always need to draw something or do
Mhm.
something.
Mm-mm.
And when I'm not doing that, I need to take like a shower and sleep. Like it's just like, I don't know, it's a boring time of life when you are a super geek. But I also have a lot of time to watch stuff, but it's just not, the focus can't be there.
Mm-mm.
And that fucks with my head. But yesterday, I actually got to see a full movie that I
By
wanted to
yourself.
see for myself, by myself. And it was
With myself.
Yes. It's not the best movie at all, but Clerks 3,
Mm.
I guess kind of the final chapter. Maybe he's going to do more. I don't know. But
Mm-hmm.
it does feel like he's wrapping it up into like a trilogy of Clerks. And definitely he's still not doing the best of movies. But with what this one had, pun intended, I guess, was a lot of heart. And so, minor spoilers
Kevin
for the
Hart's
story.
in it? No.
It's it starts out with somebody having a heart attack, and if you know Kevin Smith, you know
yeah,
that he's
you know
had,
that he's had
that
it.
was the big thing. He had a heart attack, and he made that into a really big thing, and made everybody aware of that he had a heart attack. Now he made a movie about somebody having a heart attack and how that influenced them to take charge of their life
like I
and
said
make the
first.
movie Clerks. So it's a movie about his heart attack, but also a movie about how
His-
he made Clerks, the first movie.
Mhm.
And also, I guess we're really late because
Yep.
this is what happens when,
Lights out.
yeah.
Guerrilla radio.
Nice. So in that sense, like he's still doing like the real meta thing with his movies, kind of like he did with the last Jay and Silent Bob reboot. And I really appreciate the way he thinks. Like the quality of the actors is what you would
What it is.
expect. But just if you think of how he thought up the movie and what he did with
Yeah.
it, it's kind of impressive. So there's something to like and there's
Yeah.
something to not like. But all in all, like it's 1 hour, 40 minutes of nostalgia. And really, I think he puts, again, his heart like out there for you.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's kind of a bad movie, but beautiful movie in that way.
If you are connected to that.
Especially
yeah.
for us, like growing up with Clerks as like one of the big ones
Yeah.
for us. It's kind of cool to see how like he came about creating it because he really lets you into the whole process.
I
of,
haven't seen Clerks 1 in
Same,
years. So I
same.
don't even know if that's a good movie anymore.
It's probably
It
shit.
just came at the right time.
Yeah.
You were at the right age.
It spoke the right language, and
it was
it's
like
just
it was
like-
nerdy enough without being a movie about
and they
that.
bring that up in this movie, which is also really cool. It's like just going to be a movie about people talking.
Yeah.
Like, who's going to want to watch that? And it's
Yeah.
like, I don't know, it's my life, you know. But yeah, it's
It turned into Kermit for some reason.
yeah, it's my life. Yeah. Hey, Peggy. Hey,
Kevin, come on.
Hey, come on.
It's a bit big.
Yeah, I don't know how he sounds.
It's Italian. I'm Kermit the Frog. Come here to me on my day of my daughter's wedding.
Hey, Peggy. So
Signs of wrap up, yes.
I'm
here, come on.
Come on. apart from The Old Man, which I still recommend, it's a slow burn. I do like the show, but I feel I want to invest more in it, and I can't. Clerks 3 is all I've seen, and well, yeah, I mean, if you're a Kevin Smith fan, you have to watch it.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
I love you,
Just to
Kevin.
have seen,
Kevin!
you know, because I mean,
Everyone knows.
Kevin.
Every time I hear the name Kevin, that is all I hear.
So, yeah. It's time for that movie soon. That's
Yeah.
always on
Yep.
Christmas.
Oh yeah,
I saw both last year. They're still very good.
They
Mhm.
are. They
Mhm.
are. Yeah.
They're like they were just the right amount of serious and ridiculous without it being like it didn't feel like they made it for kids. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it feels like they made a movie for adults
Yeah,
with
no,
kid
kids.
elements. Yeah,
And
But
and
it's-
Macaulay Culkin is
fucking
fucking
killing it.
awesome.
yeah,
Like,
it's just still so great physical stunts in that one. You feel the pain and
No,
everything.
no,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
it's
Joe Pesci.
perfect.
what's the name of the? Does anybody know the name of the other actor? Like Joe Pesci's
Marv? No.
Marv. Yeah.
Hey, Marv.
Yeah, but the name
Marv.
Of, yeah, no.
Marv. His name is Marv.
Yeah,
It's so
Marv.
sad.
It's Marv.
Like,
No, I used to know it.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting. I look it up every
But
time because it's
he
Joe
steals the movie for me.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no,
Like,
no,
his
he's the best.
screams.
His
Whatever.
reaction when he gets
Spider
shot.
in the face.
Yeah.
When he pulls the fucking the tight like
Iron.
he's putting
Yeah,
the
iron. Like,
no,
yeah.
the
It's
iron.
yeah,
like
it
he's
is the.
putting the light on in the basement, and it's not
just-
a light.
Yeah.
Like just that, the timing of all of the jokes.
You know what I like about him?
You hear the
Yeah.
rope coming down, and you just see that
He's like,
fucking
what is that
iron.
sound? Yeah.
Donk. It's
I love him
fucking
when he gets
perfect.
shot in the face and in the nuts.
Yes.
But the reation of being shot in the face, it's like realizing that you've been shot in the face.
It's like swam.
yeah. And then like you know, like it just comes after. So you have time to kind of like feel the shot and then feel the pain. Like it is
the same with Joe Pesci when
Yeah.
he kicks in the door and then the flamethrower to the head.
yeah.
It's just like bam, wham.
You know what I noticed last year though?
Just standing there.
I was like,
burning.
why did you just not just go around the stairs? Like
Yeah.
after the like first four times or something.
Yeah.
Because there's like all the reasons not to take the stairs.
Wet bandits.
The wet bandits.
Yeah, there's a lot of plot holes in that one.
No, but it still holds up. Like it's never annoying.
Oh man. Yeah. Oh, God.
It's iconic. It's
yeah.
one of the like for me the best Christmas movies out there.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Chris Columbus nailed it. Have we seen anything else?
I haven't seen shit. Like I said,
This was a messy episode, and sorry everybody for
hey,
listening.
dude, life
But
is a
it's-
mess.
yeah,
so
this
it's
is-
okay.
This is as spontaneous as you can get in this studio, and
Yeah.
I guess like every time Maddie is here.
Yeah, you mess everything up.
Yeah,
with
Sorry.
God damn it, Maddie.
Sorry.
No.
No, we really appreciate you stepping in, doing
Again.
this again.
And this time we're
again.
gonna use it.
Yeah, maybe.
We cut you
we'll
out,
see.
Mattias. We threw your track away.
No, yeah.
Now we can do that.
You just cut out all my lines. You're gone.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mute. No.
Maybe you already.
I
were,
think
yeah.
that's mute. I'm not gonna press shit.
It actually, when I started.
It's 2 hours and 14 minutes.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Awesome. So it's going to be 2 hours. When I imported it to start to do the thing with the thing.
That's the perfect fucking sound.
When I wanted to edit the podcast,
Yeah.
it was on record when I opened it.
Oh shit.
So it was just like recording stuff. Hopefully it didn't record anything.
I
in the
didn't
end.
hear anything.
yeah, okay,
I didn't listen that far.
No, same.
I listened to the
So,
beginning
in
and then
case-
the middle and then the end. Like where the jumps are, you know.
Okay, good.
And as I write, I let it play.
Yeah.
So I didn't hear any weird stuff.
Yeah.
They'll tell us if they hear weird. But I'll turn off the record things because, we'll figure it out.
But
and
Now I know. And now everybody knows and nobody knows and no one
So now we
knows.
have a couple of minutes to cut out at least. So that
Fantastic.
it's
So
only
Do you have anything
2:13.
else to say that we can cut out? Yeah? Yeah?
I have tons of things.
Yeah. So tired. So much work to do
Dick
today.
butt, dick butt.
Dick butt.
Dick butt.
Yeah.
Dick butt.
Yeah,
The
dick
best.
butt. It's not a big butt. It's a dick butt.
It's a
and
dick
it's
butt.
what
It's time to go
A
buy.
triptych.
a triptych.
Yeah, triptych.
Hey! Straight circle.
Full circle.
Straight.
Straight
Straight.
circle,
Straight.
sons
God
of
damn
bitches.
It. Yeah, God damn it. Yeah, Gaylord.
Yeah. Bada bing,
whatever.
bada boom.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much for listening.
And sticking with us.
Take
and
everything with a
hope
grain
to
of
see
salt.
you at
in
Comic
your
Con.
eye.
Yes. Come buy our stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring money.
Do it.
We love you,
Buy
but we love
money.
you more with money. Spend it on us.
Yes. Come get a tattoo and have a good week.
Born in the USA.
He was.
Born in the USA.
Why was?
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Goodbye.
Gamora. I don't remember the thing.
But that
damn
was good. That was a good.
Why was I?
They